All right, good evening. Welcome everybody. We're back on the TLP, Everquest 2. We're starting a troll, as you can see, a troll SK. There's a face that sunk 1,000 ships if ever I saw one. So we're just going to start from scratch and we're going to move on. We'll see how long I can take it. I've been up since 1 o'clock in the morning for work. Had a long drive today. I'm a truck driver if anybody didn't know that. So there's that. Had a lot of miles I did today, but we're back home, and I debated whether I was going to streamer tonight or not. Streamer? Burn? Decided whether I was going to stream tonight or not, but here we are. I'm going to do it. There's an ugly-ass troll. Let's get started. Of course I did a troll.
Tis good to see me. I, me Harry are heading to the island of
Okay.
Don't want the ship to come.
I mean, I did give him some appearance gear. You know, why not? I think I'll end up playing him for a while. I love the Necro and I won't stop playing him either, but yeah, SK, why not? That is the face that sunk 1,000 ships. It's some of the best stuff that here. Let me see, what is it? Let's see, what's some of the stuff I want? Trigger, what's up, Trigger Man? Hey, thanks for following me, buddy. Appreciate that. I saw you did that a little while ago. Yes, you absolutely are. I have to do some changes to some audio, but I'll make that happen.
What?
It has to do with my headset, so there's some changes I need to do to route it correctly. So, all right, what are we doing? All right, we got to open some boxes. Let's see. We got a choice here. We always go left. No. Okay, so we get this charm now. What do we got to do here? Oh, we got to talk to Ingrid. So we're gonna talk to Ingrid now.
I am fine. Yes, maybe.
All right. So we just take this Mariner's charm over here and we'll sell it to her. That's all we got to do.
I love traveling the seas.
I love traveling the seas. That's what she says. Okay.
You got the shot.
Okay. So we'll talk to the captain.
Of us? Well, yeah, with this ear cloak.
Alright. So now we gotta beat the crap out of some rats, so let's do that. Start getting some XP. Oh, I forgot I had this by. Alright, we got a level and some rodent meat. Yum. I mean, he's a troll, he should eat anything. What is wrong with my troll? Alright, so you guys can't hear that because I don't have Discord running through chat tonight, but I mean, come on. She wants to know what's wrong with why a troll. I mean, why not a troll? Especially if you're going to be a Shadow Knight. Why not? All right, let's talk to the captain. That's what we got to do next.
Wait, is that
You like my troll? Thank you very much. Thank you, Trigger. Appreciate you.
quick, Ingrid, secure the loot.
I mean, if you want to taunt somebody or scare them away, that's what you need. You need a face like that. He's got the little pretty fairy earring on. Check that out. That's pure hotness. Thanks. Thanks. You like my armor?
Blimey, that was close.
Okay, so we're gonna have to kill this stupid goblin. Look, he's instantly running away from me. I don't know if that's smart or not. The ship is on fire! Alright. Get over here. Get over here, son. Alright, there we go. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need some new gears. Taking me forever to kill this goblin. crafting, yes. I will do crafting. What are my plans? You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking maybe alchemy.
So, don't you?
I'm thinking maybe alchemy. I do have a blacksmith on my berserker, so something that makes fighter spells and cure pots and things like that would be beneficial, so we'll probably go alchemy. You can do absolutely everything with harvesting. Yeah, it's not like World of Warcraft or some other games where you have to choose what you want to be able to learn how to harvest. You can do everything. So trade skill wise, though, yeah, you're only going to be able to pick one. Of the standard trade skills, such as carpentry, alchemy, jewel crafting, etc., etc., etc. But if you want to do like adorning or tinkering or things like that, those are considered secondary. So you could do those in conjunction with what you're doing. All right.
There you are.
You were expecting me?
I am taking the over.
His voice is nothing like mine. It's like, "Rawr!"
You must be strong if you wish to serve properly. In case you.
What class role are we missing? I mean, we need some support. If he wants to play support, if he wants to play pure DPS, that would be fine too. We do not have a scout DPS. You know what would be great, and I think he might like it? Brigand. He might like Brigand. But if he doesn't want to play melee, and he wants to play support for caster-wise, I would say Illusionist or Coercer. Either of those would be great. Yeah, I think Brigand. Yeah, I don't think he has a problem with melee, but I mean, if he does, that's cool. He just needs to tell me kind of what he likes to play. And, you know, we'll go from there. Is what we'll do. Yeah, no problem. So, basically what's going on, folks, is we're gonna have a nice group going here pretty soon of folks that are gonna play. So we're kind of trying to set up what everybody wants to play, so we know what we're gonna do. I'm ready to fight. Let's do this. I mean, what do I want to do? I want to take on the weakling. Do I want to take on the average, or do I want? Yeah, we gotta take formidable. I mean. Yeah, we gotta go formidable. Come on. I've got my strike of consistency. There's no way that I can not die with that. Strike of consistency. You're... Okay. I do. Alright, so... 10 minutes from now, when I kill this double up heroic, we'll be ready to move on. That's okay. You know what? We're building up our aggression and our disruption and all that other good stuff. You know, I almost went Ixar. You know, I do like me an Ixar Shadow Knight. But Troll? Come on now. A dark... Well, you know what? I went Troll because Trolls are pure sex. There's 100% sex appeal. I mean, 100%. I'm ugly and I know it. I may return later. Yeah. That's right. Alright. Okay, so we're getting some gloves. Awesome. Yes, I will take your gloves. I will take these gauntlets and your next quest for more stuff. More stuff for me. So let's see. If I'm going to do alchemy... I don't remember what I need for alchemy. Do I need rocks and roots? I want to say that's what I need. I want to say I need some roots, and I want to say I need, yeah, so I need stone, not ore, although I'll, you know, whatever. Mining is mining, so, don't I need roots also? Oh, you know what? I do need ore if I want to make the fighter stuff, right? Those take the loams. So I'm gonna need... Well, I'm not gonna bother to run around picking up all the bushes, because I'll get gathering from roots. So that'll be fine. So we'll do a little of that too. I mean, I won't bore you to death with harvesting, but... Yeah, I know. So Loams were the original game equivalent of making your fighter spells. Eventually, they took those out of the game, and you no longer needed Loams. And I'm not exactly sure when that happened. I don't know if that was ROK or if it was the Shadow Odyssey. It was somewhere in there. They no longer were there Loams to be had for more. Well, that's true. But there's a true story. Look at that. See how fast I destroyed that with my ugliness? That's how that goes. That's how that goes. Alright, let's see if we can get the queen to come out. Look, first shot, queen bee! Oh, snap! First time, yep. That's the lucky one. Nothing. It drops a dagger is what it drops. Or an insect wing. So yeah, if you're on the Freeport Isle, the island of Overlord, then yeah, click on the little beehives here, and you have a chance for that. Oh, all right, we're ready to move on here. Liver. Tons of silver. Hey, you know, that's how it goes. Well, you know, I've said before, you know, when I played the original Guild Wars, I had a tank build where all I did was run people to a higher level area over and over and over again. I made so much bank doing that. It was ridiculous. Oh, we got crest feedback. Is that what that is? Enrix crest? Yeah. Okay. Hit me, man. Kill him. If it's a gnome, it deserves death. How many else do I need? That's it. Alright. I thought it was like going on and on and on. She's gotta laugh. That's fine. I played it for you. Alright, so we got enough quest done here.
Did you enjoy it? Gorga was impressed with your handiwork.
I'm glad Gorga was impressed. That was all I needed. I can leave the island now that she's impressed.
Vermeer will explain the details.
I saw a shiny over here, and then we gotta go find the assassin Vermeer. Let's see what shiny we got. A sparrow feather. You know I'm gonna get 100 of those. Absolutely. It's the so the apparent, yeah, all right. So I was asked what creates the armor effect that I have on, because obviously I don't have it on. So that's the appearance slot. Yep. So yeah, it's just some stuff that I purchased that I like. So is what it is. So, yep. Daddy Warbucks. I don't know if that's true. Oh, I'm being attacked by a stinking no good Tunarian scout, and I'm gonna misclick and kill a cow elk also. That's what we're gonna do. I do what I want. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, scouts can use rawhide whips, correct. Alright, so here's our assassin Vermeer.
Hellos!
Hellos!
Word you were coming.
That's right, Rotanga. Masterclass.
Areas, trying to get a better
Master Race.
They trade
Alright, what else we got? Old Charles Arker's got his quest just to annoy me, so we'll take that.
I appreciate it. A word of warning. Be wary of
Okay, so he gives you this, you click on it. Alright, and it tells you to do stuff. We gotta kill some Tenarian horse sentries, I'd love to, and some wilder bears. So let's do that too. How about that? You know, I really should just go ahead and kill the sentries first, because I think then somewhere in this next quest I have to kill the bears. Duh, bears. Okay. Don't run off. I want to slaughter you. There we go. So the main... I think the main AA line I'm going to go first is down for reaving, for when I'm soloing. I think that sounds like a good plan. Yep. Come on. You can die. It's a possibility. Wow, that took 100 years. I'm used to that necro where stuff just melts pretty quickly, you know? I mean, yes, they do. Absolutely. You've got utility, you've got healing, you've got a tank if you want it, you know, you got all that stuff. Okay, we'll finish this horse sentry off and examine our parchment. Alright. Examine the parchment! Alright. What do we gotta do now? Oh, I need one more. Man. Okay. Did I kill the one? Nope, there it is. Down there. Come here! Come here and get owned! Need more abilities. Isn't he beautiful? So good looking. So good looking. Alright, so now we need to look at the parchment. There it is. We're gonna put our scraps together that we took off of them. And so, wilder bear cubs, yeah. There we go. There we go. And there's one. Oh, actually two for that one, but so that's why I wanted to do them all at the same time. That's all right. We're not too far off. We'll have to kill one extra one. And a shiny. Wow. Look at that. I mean, I'm 3 for 3 at the moment. So that's good. Sooner or later, I'm gonna run into that frickin' sparrow feather rabbit hole, though. We need one more. One more. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? Frickin' goody two-shoes. Hating on me because I'm a troll. It's not right. I did nothing to their race. I did nothing to their people. I'm going to now, though. Feather collections are awesome. Got it. Oh, you're ready for a turn-in? Turn it in and get that level 10 item you can't even wear yet. There you go. Alright, level 4. Oh, so now I have to kill some wilder bears, because... Oh, no, don't. I don't want to attack you no more. Leave me alone. I hate you. I hate you. You're horrible. Oh, wait, what do we get here? Alright, so we got some stances. We got our offensive and our defensive stance, so... I'm an SK, and, I think that Offenses is all I'll ever need. Spicy McBrady, good evening, sir. Welcome. How are you on this fine evening? It's Friday, so it's always a fine evening on a Friday, right? Alright, killed you. Heck yeah. Well, then you wouldn't be here to hear it. If you were working, you wouldn't be here to hear it. I mean, this possible. So imagine that you're like working at the drive-thru at Taco Bell or something. Hey, what's up? What's up, Hush? How you doing, man? What's up? How are you doing tonight, brother? I probably picked a really, doing pretty good. My internet actually works tonight. That's awesome, man. I probably picked a really bad day to try to do some type of an endurance stream, too. We'll see. I've been up since 1 a.m. I did take well, I did take a short nap. A short nap. Surely not a long one. And I'm feeling it. We'll see how far we get. 1 a.m. Yikes in a way. Yeah, so that is a long time. Yeah, so I had a pickup I needed to make in the south side of the state. So I needed to get up early in order to get it back to the shop on time before everybody went home, and they could start working on sorting it out and etc. So yeah, that was my day. A long day. Got up 1. I left the shop at about 20 after 2. Got to where I was going at about 10 after 6. I was there for a little while. Oh, let's see. Did I not? Yeah, I gotta do the parchment thing again. Let's do the parchment thing again. All right, we're ready to turn it in. Ah! Okay.
You found more.
And let's see, I was there for about an hour and a half or so, and then I got back to the shop about 11:30, 20 after 11, something like that. The crowd goes wild. All right, so what do we got to do? We got to search the Wilder Wood just north of the Seaside Glade. Lure down hawks. All right, so we need to. I think I want to come in here first because I think it's going to tell me then to go over here to the other area. So we just walk in here, and it says search the Rocky Dig. So we'll go over to the Rocky Dig that's over here in the corner. So let's do that next. All right, now I'm being attacked by somebody. How dare they touch me? How dare they touch me? In-state deliveries. I mean, I can do either. I used to do a lot of out-of-state. Well, when I first started, I drove over the road. So I did that for a while, and then I came to the company where I work at now, and we still had some over-the-road stuff that we did. I'd say 98% of what I do now is in-state. So, yeah, I don't go out near as much as I used to. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, okay. So we gotta lure some hawks down with our... I almost deleted that. That would have been bad. We gotta lure some hawks down with our hawk bait here. So let's do that. We're gonna release the mole rat. They are rough, man. Release the kraken. Release the butt kraken. That's what happens at Walmart. You're right. It absolutely is a dangerous job. I can remember many times driving through, either the Appalachians or through, the Rockies in the middle of the night, and yeah, man, and being tired and being unfamiliar with the road. And it's like, especially in Pennsylvania, if you're in the Appalachians in Pennsylvania, man, it's like it's always foggy. Yeah, it's always foggy. What do we got? What do we got? All right, there's another hawk over here. So let's use this. What do we got? There it comes. There it comes. Get owned, cliff diver. But yeah, I've been driving. Well, I've had a Class A for a little over 10 years. and I've drove, you know, kind of for a living for about maybe 30 years almost. So, but yeah, only about a decade or a little over a decade of that's been in the semi. So, but I do like where I work at now, as opposed to being over the road, because I get to sleep in my own bed at night, and that's a good thing. You know, in the old days, it wasn't too bad to be out there, but with all the laws and stuff there are now, it's just... Alright, I guess I decided I didn't want to release it. Alright, now. We have to, though, if we want to complete our quest. Yeah, there's just too many laws out there these days, man. I mean, you can still make a good living if you work for a good company. You know, if you want to haul, like, say, doubles and triples for FedEx or UPS or something like that, you know, you're gonna make decent money doing that. You know, if you want to haul hazmat, yeah. Okay, so we did that. All right, we're gonna run back. Charles Arker's still not happy because I haven't done everything he asked me to do.
Excellent job. I think we've done a good job.
I think we've done a good job. Okay. All right, so he also gives us a note. So this is a big EQ thing. You made a dwarf conjurer. Of course you did. Why wouldn't you? I mean, beard makes everything better. Yes, I am using the Shure. I have the SM7B. Yes, sir. So EQ is a big one for handing you quest items, or excuse me, when you turn in a quest, it'll hand you an item, and if you don't look at it, you'll totally miss out the fact that it's a quest. So we wanna do that.
So,
There we are. Moving on. Very nice. Thank you. I'm still working on it, man. I'm working on it. I'm still refining stuff here, trying to make it all look good. We've got to kill Tenerian miners. That's over here. Retrieve some glimmering samples. Search Swartler Vale north of the end of Cliff Diver Canyon. All right, you know what? I did mess that up. Oh, absolutely, man. You know, I was streaming about a year or so ago, and that's when we met, and I enjoyed it, but I burnt myself out on it. And one thing I would tell people is, you know, it's great to have the viewers and the viewer interaction, but the best and most important thing for your longevity as a streamer that I found is play games that you enjoy. Don't play what you think is going to bring the numbers in. Play what you enjoy. Because it just shows. What is wrong with the Dwarf Conjurer? Absolutely nothing is wrong with the Dwarf Conjurer. It's a dwarf, and Beard just adds like 100 DPS just right there. Alright, so, I mean, if you want to min-max, dwarves are technically have racials for tanks and priests. And game, it really doesn't matter, man. Play what you want to play. Yeah, exactly. And 8 passives for beards. Absolutely, 100%. Okay, let's kill some miners. Yeah, I cut my... Obviously, as you can see, I had to trim my beard down. So the whole mask mandate and everything, it just destroyed my beard. It really, truly did. Wearing that, it just made like a second smiley face right here. I looked like the Joker. And I was not good. After a while, I couldn't even take it out. I used to be able to take it out with like a, you know, like a hairdryer and a brush and just keep working on it, and it would eventually straighten out. But, you know, so many hours in a day of having to wear that thing, and it just screwed it up, man. So I started it over, and I bought a gaiter, and I'll wear that, which is what I have been wearing. Hopefully the mask mandates go away soon with everybody getting their shots and whatnot, and I can bring the glory back. It upset me though, man. That was over a year and a half growth on that beard. That was rough. That was rough to give up. No, not miners as in teenagers. Miners as in people who hit rocks with pickaxes. That's what we're killing. Hey, they deserve it. They deserve it because they're Tunarian. I'm from Freeport. All right, dude. Yeah, but the thing is that I do a lot of local stuff. So most of the places that I get out at, you know, you got to wear it. I got to wear it at the shop, and I also do a few other things for the company that require me to be inside a facility for hours at a time, a couple days a week for customers, and so I had to wear it then, and yeah, it just kind of added up. It was like an accumulative effect. But that's okay. It was fun growing it the first time. It'll be fun growing it the second time. It's coming back. It's coming back. I mean, it's obviously not, you know, way down here where it was at, but it's coming back. We'll get there. Now, you know, on the road, yeah, well, if, you know, that cracks me up. The one thing that cracks me up more than anything, and I get it. People don't understand COVID. They don't understand viruses. They don't understand any of this stuff, and, you know, they're scared to death of it. If you are in your own vehicle, driving down the road by yourself, there's no need to wear the mask. Okay? There isn't. That cracks me up. Those other races. I mean, to a point. The funny thing about Everquest, though, is the one thing about Everquest is there's faction in this game. Yes, it's not like World of Warcraft faction though, because we're like, you know what? My city leaders hate you, but I think you're all right, and I'll group with you. That's Everquest right there, buddy. It absolutely is. And I'm great with that. And I like, oh, see, we got a horse. I don't know, I thought it was a horse sentry. We're just not killing fast enough. We need to hurry up and kill this so we can get this glimmering ore. Not that I'm in too much danger of dying. I don't want to stand here and kill too much more stuff. We're close to a mini ding, though. So every 10% on this bar, it will instantly refill your health and power. So there it is. That's what we call a mini ding. All right, let's grab a rock here. Don't you touch me. Well, that's true. But you know, everybody wants to be the bad guy, but no one wants to reap the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? No one wants the repercussions. They want to do what they want, but they don't want the repercussions that go along with it. But it's a video game, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, so what are you talking about? The trolls, though. This guy is sexy. Look at him. He's just standing in the darkness, grinning. Nothing creepy about that at all. All right.
Nice. Head back.
Kill some tornadoes. Oh, the hate! The hate! So much hatred. All right. I need to get to Wilder Bearville. Oh, so it's just a little ways down here, and we're gonna pick up some shinies because shinies are that. Don't hate on my troll. He's got feeling. Not feelings. He's got feeling. Oh, see, now we're starting sparrow feather collections. I'm gonna end up getting like 100 of those. So how's your game going, Hush? How's that going for you? I mean, that looked pretty awesome, man. I do love me some Square Enix games, though. Absolutely. You couldn't bet it's subjective. You're absolutely right on that. Who says dark elves are bad per se? The people that they slaughter, I guess. Oh, wow. We're taking some damage. We're taking some damage. We got too many peoples. We might need to run this one off. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and run this off because I don't have enough health to fight both of those guys. Quit shooting arrows at me. Stop it. Stop. Alright, we should be good. Only we're not, because he's... Wait, why am I crouching? He's still following us. Alright, there we go. Now we'll get some health back. I should have picked up some food. It's so far now. Alright. Anyway. So, alright, so the question that you can't hear was, what does food do, essentially, was the question. So yes, it will speed up regen, both health regen and mana regen. So in EverQuest 2, all sources are the same for as far as your what's the word I'm looking for? There's no like stamina resource character and only magic resource characters. Everybody for your resource is mana. So yes, drink will increase your mana regeneration rate in combat. No. out of combat. Yes. Same for food, which does your health. But there are some foods. Oh, was I supposed to be killing this chick now? I am supposed to be killing her. All right. So there are foods and drinks, though, that later on in the game will start to add stats. They'll add like stamina, or they'll add stamina in main stat, like AGI, intelligence, or whatever. And as you go further and further in the game, then they do even more things. So food becomes more and more important the further you go into the game. What do we get? We got heroic opportunity, or fighting chance. That's what that is. We won't use that a whole lot, but we grabbed it. So we got a quest to turn in. We need to kill some of these Tenarian horse sentries still. I think that just buff food. Absolutely, man. So my provisioner is a halfling ranger named Second Breakfast. So I'm working on him the other night. And I'll continue to do that with him. The nice thing also about trade skilling in Everquest 2 is you do not need to you don't need to harvest this stuff yourself. You don't need to level the character up. So if you just say you wanted to have a main or maybe an alt or two, thank you. Thank you. You could just so Everquest 2 has a shared bank. I'll show that in a minute. So you have your own bank up on top of the screen, and then on the bottom part of the screen is a shared bank where you can add bags, so you have more storage. Anything you stick into the shared bank that's able to go into there. All right, you can't stick like an attuned item in there or something like that, but anything that can be shared can go into that. So you can gather on a character and then put it into those bags and pick it up on your other characters, as an example, and they don't even have to go out and harvest. So since all world zones are based on levels, and if you just want to craft on this guy, you don't want to take him out and take all the trouble it's going to take to level him up, then you can just grab those materials and craft. It's not a big deal. So there's other ways to do it too. Obviously on the live servers, you have guild halls, so you have harvest depots. I'm not sure if they have harvest depots for your house in the TLP, but it's a possibility. So if they do, that's another way of doing it. You could have one main central house that all your characters have access to, because you just grant them access, and then drop stuff into those tinkered harvest depots. And then you can actually purchase with status crafting tables and the writs and everything, and you can just sit them right there and you can craft in your house. And that's a way of doing it also, where you're not having to constantly transfer stuff around. So we need to kill Tenarian protectors for more parchment scraps. We need to kill another sentry. So instead of running away from these guys, we're going to do this. We got a shiny over here anyway. We need another sparrow feather. Take it in your stupid face. The trolls are mean. They're amazingly awesome. Did you just laugh? You disagree? That's all right. That's all right. We're used to the hatred. Look at this. You may hate on my troll, but I got two shinies in front of me. If I can ever kill this thing. Pebbles? That's awesome. Okay, I thought for a second you named yourself Pebbles. I was going to say, so you're going to have... Then it would be like Pebbles and Bam Bam. Pebbles and Bam Bam. That would be awesome. That would be... All right, re-roll and name yourself Bam Bam and your pet Pebbles. Pebbles and Bam Bam. I've been enjoying playing the TLP quite a bit. It just feels like, you know, when you get into this is something you can catch up to. Whereas on live right now, if you get behind, man, you've got a trek. You've got a trek to go to get to where you need to be like a raid ready character for various different reasons on how they've done things in the game. I mean, can you get there? Absolutely, you can get there. It's a lot of work. And if you're running around by yourself, good luck to you. I mean, you need a group of friends. You need a guild. You need all those things. People have the knowledge. I mean, this is an old game, and this was a neglected game, and so it's kind of hard to find all the information you need. I mean, you can ask in chat channels. One thing I will say is people here are pretty friendly. So it's not like if I ask a question, no one's going to give me the answer. Look, see, there's another shiny. There's another shiny. Let's grab it up. What do we get? Falcon feather. Alright, well, that is what it is. We need to start getting luckier with these shiny. How many we got? We only need the duck feather, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. The duck feather's kind of the rare out here. Now there it is. That's got to be the duck feather down there. They wouldn't keep stymieing me, would they? Do people use that word anymore? Stymie? I used it. It was too bad. Duck feather. No, hawk feather. All right, Charles Archer.
Is she?
Give me the one ring.
I see.
All right. There's that. Yeah, I want to tune it. Do I need to examine anything? I do. I need to examine this. Roll the parchment up. All right, so what am I supposed to be doing now? Search Tunarian Beastmasters for... You know what? That sucks. I was just doing that. This game as brutal with the rarities as the first one. As far as what? I mean, were there collections in EQ1? I don't remember that. I mean, if you just meet with rare mobs, no, I mean, they're pretty much on a set spawn rate. Yeah, so that's Wolfmaster, they don't count. Oh. Oh, I almost pulled those guys. So there's another shiny over there, and I'm missing a shiny? Hey, you won't attack me, will you? Yes, you will. You will attack me. Oh, yeah. So keys. Yeah, keys aren't really a thing here, for one thing. Yeah. You don't really need to key. I mean, there's some access quests. There are some access quests, yeah, but it's not near as bad as it was in EQ1. No. Alright, so lore and legend quest. Yes, absolutely. The nice thing about lore and legend quests are, yes, you're going to get the... Alright, let's just kill you, because you're going to run up here and get death in the face anyway. You get a lot of XP when you finish them off. You get a decent amount of a chunk of AA experience when you get them off. So AA points, this is ultimate advancement points, these trees, and they just modify abilities, and in some cases grant you new abilities. So they're good for that. So, and yeah, when you finish your first one, you're going to get a Master Strike, and for every one that you finish after that, when you mouse over your Master Strike, it'll just add it. So let's say you finish the first one, it was Skeleton, as an example. So it'll say Skeleton, and then let's say you finish Zombie after that, it'll say Skeleton Zombie. And as you continue to do that, it'll just list every single one of them, and it just lights up on the on those that you can use it on. You like... What? I'm sorry, I don't... What are we looking at? Looking for group hunters. I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about. That's in level 90 chat. So so they're in Sentinel's Fate, and I'm not exactly sure what hunters are in Sentinel Fate. That's not ringing a bell to me. You like the system too? The rarity means, oh yeah, or just common loot. Yeah, I mean, so there's different levels of loot. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you've just got your gray stuff, you got your white no stat stuff, then you've got like a crafted gear with stats, then you've got like legendary gear with more stats, fable gear with more stats, mythical once you get there. Yeah, absolutely. I like the system of it. It's fine. Like I said, it's just as far as you have to key to get into an area. There are still some. Yeah, absolutely. There are some things that you have to key to get into, but it's not like common quest. It's not everywhere. Do you ever see the eye patch of Plunder Quest? Did I ever do the eye patch? No. If you're talking EQ1, no. I can't remember doing that one. No. I did play EQ1. I did not play it for very long. The friends that I was playing with, I got to about 20 and they decided they wanted to quit playing, and so I moved on to EQ2. I was at its first expansion at that point, and I just decided I was going to go over there and play this, and that's where I ended up staying. So You needed 4 items to finish the quest? Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. You got to go and collect things. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of that kind of stuff. Oh, see, there's a shiny. I need... Oh, I gotta find out. This could be my duck feather. Gotta find out. It was not, though. It was absolutely not my duck feather. All right, so we need to examine our parchment and see what's next. What's next? I gotta go back and talk to Stinky Charles Archer again, so let's do that. He's not a gnome. Or did he rename it? He said it was a dwarf, not a gnome. Right? Unless he remade it to a gnome. What was spawn that? Oh, yeah. There are not, that I can think of, extreme rare spawn names. And I mean, other than there's some. I mean, there are epics, which are raid mobs here in this game. Yeah, and you're gonna find that, but it's not gonna be once a day. It's gonna be like they're on a timer. You know what I mean? Oh, look, another hawk feather. The avatars were that way, and then you know there were other raid mobs that were also that way, that were contested raid mobs, such as like you know Hyrcanus the Patriarch, or say I want to say it's not the Pumpkinhead Horseman. What was that guy in Loping Plains? Was it no? What was that guy's name? Maybe it was a Pumpkinhead Horseman. Been a while. So yeah, there were usually in each expansion, there's a contested rare name or two. Yeah, 24-hour respawn on a quest mob. I mean, if you're on a smaller server, that's not too bad. What's it say? Meet Charles Ark at the Nook. Oh, okay. So I gotta go over this way. If you're on a game like, say, again, World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14 or something like that, where there are a lot of people playing, that would be hard. That would be horrible. Optional quest. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, look, another eagle feather. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it for something like that, that's not too bad. Not everybody's going to go for something like that either. So.
That note. Good. I wrote this note. That's probably.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
A hidden message to lay in by the Overlord.
Yeah, so I could tell you right now, if it had some type of clicky ability on it, I would definitely take the time to do it. I'm big time into that type of stuff. I'm big time into that. I love that kind of thing. There's a quest you can do in the Kingdom of Sky expansion. Not a lot of people are probably going to run over and do it, but you have to rescue this gnome in Dreadnever, and he gives you this. It's called Brock's Thermal Shocker, is what it's called. For a lot of years, I had that on my hotbar and used it. Even after the damage was ridiculously low for using it, it was still a free thing to use, but it would trigger the Troubadour's raid-wide buff. So the Troubadours had a raid-wide temp buff that they would put up. It's called Aria of Magic, and so whenever you would, like, if you taunted as a fighter or any of the spells that any of the mage classes are pumping out, for everything that they cast, it does a damage proc. Well, Brock's Thermal Shocker also did that. So yeah, click on that too. Why not? You know, just adding free damage. That's all it was. What do we need to do? Captain. Okay, we know where that's at. I need to get rid of the parchment. All right, so we got to go back to the fire pit by the bank. That's a good thing. Wait, we have to go the right way though. So we're gonna go back to the bank. I'll show you the shared bank, man. And I'm gonna grab some food out of there because I forgot to do that earlier. So on the starter island, there is a small little shared bank. There's no mailbox here for whatever reason. I always thought there was, but maybe they added it later. So, oh, this could be my duck feather. You know, you gotta keep going after him. You gotta keep pounding away at it to get that duck feather, man. It was not. That's BS. I'm being denied my collection. Alright, so there's a little guy over here. I think he's a gnome. Yep. So here's our banker. So, every one of these slots, then you could put a bag into if you wanted to. I don't think I have any extra ones right now. I do. I got a small bag, so we can put that in here. And then if you want, you can start throwing stuff in here. So then that expands this. So this is the shared bank, and anything in here, like I threw a mount in here for this guy. So let's do that. We'll grab that, and then I think we had some food in here that I made. So here's an example of stat food. It's just a low-level example. It's level 10. It lasts for 50 minutes. It increases your strength and stamina by 1.4 and your health regen by 10. I mean, this is low-level stuff. But that's just an example of crafted food. As you can see, that's made by Second Breakfast, the most renowned provisioner in all of Norath. At level 10, anyway. So there's that. What else do we have? He needs some kind of drink. I got some orange cider. So we'll just take a couple of them. Right, these last 2 hours, that's fine. I got 15 of them. So we'll use that and we'll get rid of this crap. We don't want this crap. We don't need rations. Crap water. We don't need this junk. Alright. So then, like I said though, I threw all this stuff in there from my provisioner into these bags for my other characters. So and as an example, these are harvestable items, electrum clusters and rough turquoise. I got some other stuff in here. Here's some leg clusters, rawhide leather blades. Yeah, I'd take bags. I'll take bags. It would just be for here though, so it depends on you if you want to do them or not. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll take him just for his personal bank. Yep. So yeah, that's an example of that. You can also move gold. So currency in this game is platinum, gold, silver, copper. In the old days, I was disappointed when I got in here and I realized that it didn't have any weight. It used to have weight, so it's. I was actually looking forward to being over encumbered, but they didn't have it. So you can throw money into your bank and you can keep it here. So you know, if you actually hit the plat cap, you can put some here, put it here, move it on other characters, all that good stuff. So that's just that really. Oh yeah, and we got a mount. So this is just one that's it's heirloom. So if you see that heirloom tag, heirloom, no value, no transmute, no salvage. So salvage is a form of crafting. Transmute, same thing. No value means it's just not worth anything. Heirloom means that you can move that freely across all your characters on the count, as long as you don't have to attune to it, which I didn't. So here we have a mount tab. So we could just go over and toss it in here. So all our mounts will show up in here, and you can bring it here. This is just a little button you can click to summon your mount. And then let's just say you didn't like the way this one looked, which I don't have mine rendered right now. But if I did and I wanted this to look different, you could drop it here and you could use this to see what it looks like. So if you want to see what this guy looks like, that's what he looks like. It's a rhinoceros. It's an armored rhinoceros. Troll on a rhino. So we'll do this. You can't actually use mounts on this island, so this isn't a game like World of Warcraft where like you're on your mount and then you can get knocked off your mount. That doesn't happen here. Your mount's just a buff that stays on permanently, and if you're in an area where you can't use it, technically I am, then you don't get the speed buff. That's it. So later on in game, mounts will have stats. I guess I can't manage to run over that. There we go. Right now, the lower level ones, they're not going to have stats. Or anything that you would just pick up, they're not going to have stats. Oh, am I going to get this guy? I did. That's okay. We'll run him off. What am I supposed to be doing here? Valley of the Discipline, North Cliff, I'm going to get rid of the parchment. You know what? We ran all the way over there. I was so busy talking about the bank, we didn't click on the fire pit. So my dumbass has to run back and click on the fire pit. Well, that's one thing I like about the game. Amongst many things, I really enjoy the shared bank and the fact that I can loot something on one of my characters, keep a hold of it, and pass it on to another character that could use it. Again, back in the old days before they had the heirloom tags and all that stuff, if you wanted to, let's just say you were on a raid team and you know there was raid loot that you could put on an alt, then you had to have your alts parked outside of the raid zone. These days you don't have to do that. You can just loot it on your main, and when you're done raiding, you can just drop it in your shared bank and pick it up on your alt. And so it makes a big difference all the way around, because obviously having to camp out, get your alt invited, come in, loot it, camp back to your main, blah, 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 blah. It just kills time. So we need to click on the fire here. And we're going to get rid of this guy's stuff. And there's our quest. That quest is done. So we're still looking for... we are still looking for a duck feather. And there's a whole nother collection here I need to work on yet. So collections, again, are like another eagle feather. I'm so happy. Collections will give you XP, and they will give you alternate advancement. You cannot earn alternate advancement experience until you hit level 10. That's when that unlocks. So, but what that does is, as you get each alternate advancement level, you'll get a point. And you can put points, you can start wherever you want, any of these 3 trees that are available right now. And just decide which way you want to go, or what it is you want to do, or find out, you know, what people say is best, and you go that direction with it. I've been playing long enough, I don't care what people say is best, I know what's best. Alright, come on, duck feather. I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of honkers. They're not flying around. There are no ducks. Sparrow feather! Yeah, so the duck feather is rare, so we're going to be going after it for a while. We just will. That's how it's going to go. So we're going to go find the Capitan down here at the end of this next area, and he's going to have some quests for us. Probably to slaughter some people. I'm being attacked. These people are all troll haters. I remember playing this game before leashing was a thing too, man. Oh look, another eagle feather. How many of these do I have now? 4? I got 4 eagle feathers. So there's another disco experience is pretty good here. So if we run up course this aisle here, or excuse me, the top of this, that's actually the falconer. I'm not going to fight them all with all 3 of them right now. Yeah, they broke. So leashing is a thing. Disco experience, that's a good thing here also. Alright, so here's the guy we need to talk to. Here's our NPC. Let's see what he's got to say.
The attack has begun, and the enemy shall fall. You must be here to take part in the festivities.
Yeah, man.
Ah, you were the one. Take this torch.
Who's attacking me?
Work your way in.
Oh, so we have to burn some tents. If we can kind of sneak up to a tent without a whole lot of them seeing us, when you click on it, it'll just burn everybody alive. I say that with laughter. Alright, we're gonna have to kill this guy. So there are skills in this game. Let's see, what menu is that? Oh wait, that is skills. So just like in, like, say, World of Warcraft or any old school games here, you've got different things. So depending on what kind of weapon you're using, if you're using a slashing weapon, then as you're using that slashing weapon, it'll go up. If you're using piercing or crushing, obviously those either low because I haven't been using them. Ranged is just using your bow. Aggression, that's my taunt. You know how well I use taunts. Defensive parry, that should be self-evident what that is. I use some disruption because he's an SK, so he casts some spells as well as using combat arts. So all those things are important to hit enemies much higher level than you are. Really, you really needed to be here. Fine, that's fine. And so you're gonna have, depending on your class, you might have more than one interrupt. For me, for example, the kick is an interrupt. Should be. Well, actually, it's just stun, so it depends on whether the mod can be stunned. What the heck is my interrupt? Can't even remember now. I think it might be like my group taunt. I've been playing my berserkers so much, and they have that kick is a interrupt, and one of the warrior taunts is also an interrupt. Can't remember what it is on the SK right off the top of my head. So yeah, they burn up and they all flip down. All right, so let's burn another tent. We'll kill these guys. All Take it, Wolf. So once he gets to about 10, or well, when I do make 10, we're going to get like 4 AA points. I got to decide which way I'm going to go. But I think, honestly, one of the great things about Shadow Knights is their self-healing. And to get that really great self-healing outside of Life Tap is here in AA, and the Shadow Knight tree is this little ability right here called Reaver. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to get like 21 points to get down to. You have to have 20 points here before this one of these unlocks. So for every 20 points you spend in here, one of these unlocks. So we'll probably be doing some Reaver. Alright, Alright, so there's another one. We're going to keep looking for our duck feather. Really? Well, I might need your duck feather because of reasons. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, that's not good. I'm running into problems here. I think my gear sucks. I think my gear sucks a little. Oh, I'm gonna die. I gotta run. Live to fight another day. The DuckTales theme song. Oh, look at that. The guards like toasted him, so now I get to have whatever they had. Thank you, guards. Thank you for helpings. Don't attack me. I want the shiny. That's all I wanted in the first place. I didn't really care about the falconer. Comparing this game to WoW Classic, which one is a better game regardless of support? Ooh. Alright, well, yeah, but that's personal opinion. I don't know, man. I had a lot of fun in WoW Classic. I really did. This game, I have said for a long time, it should have... back in the day when there was a war going on, if you will, between EQ and World of Warcraft, EQ should have won. It didn't because SOE sucked at marketing and did not spend any money on marketing at all. There's absolutely positively nothing wrong with World of Warcraft. I love this game for a lot of reasons. And one of them is the depth of how far you can go as far as lore and legend quests and heritage quests. And I like the fact that the dungeons, for the most part, are public dungeons where you're not just in there competing with, the environment. You're actually competing with other groups. Like how much can I pull? And to try to get to that boss before they do, so there's competition that way. And yeah, there's instant dungeons, and the rating, I think personally the rating was better in EQ2 than it was in World of Warcraft. I like both of them. And of course then there's some personal bias because like I love this game, but it would be tough for me to say in the state that this game is in today and the state that WoW Classic is in today, that EQ2 in a TLP would be a better game for somebody to jump into than World of Warcraft Classic. I'm not saying that because I personally feel that I enjoy WoW Classic more than I enjoy TLP, or that I love EQ2 more than I love WoW Classic. But from purely a standpoint of answering your question, yeah, I guess I would have to say that if you were going to delve into one, you're probably going to get a better experience out of WoW Classic. If you care about a big development team and a larger community of people to pull from. Yeah. You reinstalled this game for the first time in 10 years. Are there any updated interfaces? Yeah, you probably want EQ2 maps, as Lady Solitude said. And Rat Farts is about the most amazing thing ever. So I hope you're going to play Ratanga with a name like that. I don't know. Is Prophet still a thing? I don't have a different. I'm just playing on a default UI. I used to always do Prophet UI, and I did Dark UI for a while too. I don't know if drums is still a thing. So let's just say that, for example, Prophet UI, drums, and Dark UI were 3 UIs that you could pick from if you didn't want to stick with the standard. I mean, where I'm at right now, it doesn't matter. And then, yeah, EQ2 Maps. EQ2 Maps is great for showing stuff on the screen. Like, example, this shows a limited number of things. Unfortunately, also, EQ2 Maps could just take this whole thing and just like cover the map, too, at times. But it is going to have everything on there that you need. Communities. All right, so communities make a game. Yeah, this is an upcoming video. Communities can make a game. You did Prophet also. I liked Prophet UI. So you remember back in the day, if it was 10 years since you played, back in the day, in the early days, you did not have click cures. You know, so if you had a Noxious on you or an Elemental on you or something like that, you were in default UI, you just reach over, click on it, nothing happened. And that's what the beauty of Prophet UI was, especially for a healer, but for anybody really, was you could click cure even out of cure pots in your bags, right? Well, they've incorporated that into the standard UI now too, so it's there, it's a thing. Having said that, I kind of like Prophet the most. I think somebody's still updating it. Probably EQ2 interface would be a good place for you to go and search and look first. Back to communities. So World of Warcraft has a huge community. Everybody knows that. And EQ2's community is much smaller these days because a lot of people have moved on. And even back in the competition, if you will, days, EQ2's community was never as large as World of Warcraft's community. But there's a thing to that, all right? So while it's easier to find a guild to raid in and so on and so forth than something like WoW, as an example, you also run into, unfortunately, more douchebags in a community like that. So you're going to run into more people that you don't like. And there's other things beyond that too. Like, I don't know if you checked out the YouTube video I put out about dungeon finders, but that directly relates to communities and people acting the way they do, because in large communities, you very seldom ever group with the same person more than once. Now, you're not going to run into that in WoW Classic because WoW Classic doesn't have the dungeon finder. It's like here, you don't have the dungeon finder on the TLP. So you are going to have to behave yourself somewhat if you want to get reinvited to groups, or just, I don't know, be in a group with people or a guild with people who don't care that you're a douche, you know, or that you like to troll or whatever. In the old days, you could do that if you wanted to, but people would remember you. And no one was going to invite you if you just came into group. Wow, did I just say that? If you just... I've been up since 1 a.m. 1 a.m. That's my defense. All right, so if you got into a group and just started pulling willy-nilly and being basically stupid, you know, just what you call trolling, but what the rest of the world calls you being an asshole. All right? Those kind of things were known, and your name got spread across the server, and you didn't get reinvited. And that hurt back in the days before in-game shops where you could change your name. And if you were like, oh, well, I'll just re-roll. Well, back in those days, you had, let's just say the cap was 60. Well, you know how many hell levels you had between 1 and 60? I mean, stop and think about it. Even today, right now, go start a character in WoW Classic, because that is more of a true representation of the beginning of a game than this is. And enjoy. The first couple of levels go by quick, and then it's the grind. So, yeah, communities. I mean, the communities, they make or break a game. Absolutely. They really do. How you interact with others. You know, we were nice to people because we wanted to be invited, because you wanted to continue to play a game. And these days, if you're playing a game with a huge community, not only with mains but alts, I mean, people just like, wow, why should I be nice to anybody? Why should I talk to anybody? Why should I help anybody? I can remember in Desert of Flames, well, it was actually Kingdom of Sky expansion, but Desert of Flames was the X-Pact I was running around in on my Guardian, and there was a little dwarf paladin, and he was just getting his butt kicked by these harpies out there. And I just felt sorry for the dude. When I ran by and I stopped, I looked at him, he's just getting destroyed by these. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I got time. And I ran over and I helped this guy kill these harpies. That guy turned out to be a good friend of mine for a lot of years. And he got into the largest raid guild on all the servers. And he never forgot me, and he was a cool dude. You never know what just stopping and helping somebody and being nice to somebody will do. What kind of friendships that you're going to get. Today's day, who does that? Who stops and helps anybody anymore? It just doesn't happen, man. That's unfortunate.
The rising smoke, we believe.
I will say, I was on second breakfast. Oh, the duck feather! Oh, there it is! Ah! All right, we got it. We finished our collection. I was standing on the docks on my halfling ranger the other day, getting ready for stream. It was Wednesday, and I was like, man, I should probably do something about this bow. It's pretty horrible. There's this froglock standing there on the dock, and all of a sudden he opens a trade with me, and he puts a fatal bow up, and he hits accept. And so I sent the guy to tell him, like, I don't know you. And he's like, no, it's cool, man. I just got this thing. I don't need it. Your ranger, enjoy. I'm like, thank you so much. I mean, these are things that happen sometimes in smaller communities. People that are playing this game because they played it back in the day, enjoyed it in the day, where people were cool with each other. We weren't all cool with each other, but I mean, you know, on the most part, you were nicer to everybody. And this guy just come up and hand me this fable bow, and I was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He didn't expect it. He's like, happy hunting, man, and off he went. He hopped away. Because that's what froglocks do. They hop away. All right, so we need to kill the overseer in his treehouse. All right, so yeah, this guy, he's up in a treehouse. He thinks he's Swiss Family Robinson or something. Yeah, that's what he thinks. He thinks he's Swiss Family Robinson. We're just gonna go up here in his treehouse and kick his butt. Oh no! Don't attack me. All right, wait a minute. I gotta kill all this stuff, don't I? Yeah, I better not get too carried away. Oh, I got that guy too. All right, we'll see what happens. I might have to run some of this off. Fighting chance. Yeah, you can tell. Did I have gear I didn't put on? No, it's just that I haven't crafted any gear either. Look at my health go down. All right, we're gonna have to run a few of these guys off. Well, I am close to a mini ding. Let's see if we can make it. Of course, every one of my skills is on cooldown. I got the mini ding. Thank you. Thank you for your support. All right. Remember those old Bartles and James commercials? For their wine coolers. I was a kid back then. Thank you for your support. Again, a mini ding is so every 10% of a level, when you achieve that next 10%, it will refill your health and your power. So, if you're playing a pet class, that does not translate to your pet. Which most of the time won't matter unless you're running a fighter pet, and then it matters. So this is going to get close. This is going to get close, but we'll see. No, because I just got a fish or two. I'm running. Ah, run, ugly. Huh? Most of these guys have pretty short leash ranges here. I'm running this way. Help me! Help me, brother trolls! Alright, they all leashed. I'm good. You know what? We should consume some of this stuff. There we go. That'll help. Alright. Yeah, I'm a huge believer in community, man. Toxic players it's just a just a death nail for a game waiting to happen. If you're in a small community, it really truly is. See what I did there? I honestly, I did not mean to do that, but we did it anyway, so. Oh, I'm out of power because I was sprinting. Did I forget to click my sprint off? That's bad. That's okay. That's okay. Not enough power. Then why is it lit up? Not enough power. Come on, you can do it. All right, we got to get some juice. Dude, these guys just keep frickin' pathing over here to ruin my day. All right, we'll take a minute and we'll do that. So what do you think, Hush, man? I think you should try it out. I know you're not one for older games. You should try it out, man. I think you'd enjoy it. But I'm biased because I love the game, and, you know, I'm a big MMO guy, too, so... I don't want to aggro this guy. And I did. That was slick. Alright. Man, I really need to get this guy some gear. He's struggling. Yeah. Oh, there's a ding. We're 6. We're 6. Let's see, what are we gonna get? Oh, we got a new pain bringer. Oh, and the intercept. That'll help me out. There's an ability I use a whole heck of a lot. Phew! Pulling 20 goblins. Alright, so we need to clear all this stuff out. Kill all these Cenarian protectors and get to the top of the treehouse. Or I can just be not stupid and pull the guy here. I think I can get him from down here. He might just social everything. Alright, there's this guy. Well, alright. Almost got this guy dead. Alright, we'll kill these roamers next. We'll finish them off. And we'll move on. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. How did I get these guys too? 2 fishers. You know what? That's just ridiculous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run these guys off. I got some dots on me and everything. Don't look good. Nope, it don't look good. I think that's the end of his time. Well, I got repops. I got roamers at repop. 2 of them at once. Oh. Yeah. That's how that goes. That's a sad time. That's troll discrimination is what that is. You know, let's just turn this quest in. We're standing over here.
Salutations.
I have a collection for you. Alright. That is troll discrimination. That's bullcrap. Well, we'll run back. But yeah, I mean, I'm wearing, like, let's see, 3 pieces of armor. So that's probably not helping out a whole heck of a lot. I could do some crafting, but I don't know, what's the fun in that? I probably should be. I plan on doing the alchemy, which has nothing to do with blacksmithing and all that stuff. I don't feel like gathering all that crap up right now. It does make for a harder time out here, though. It definitely does. So... at least we know we don't have to click on these stupid shinies here. At least not till we get to the water. Don't attack me. Leave me alone. Oh, poo. Act like you saw me. I don't care about that horse sentry. We're running him off. Scumbag. Yeah, I do, at the lower levels, use the heroic opportunities that you get a chance for a buff. And they'll do some damage. Alright, so let's see if we can get back over here and, hopefully not get owned by a couple of fishermen again. Alright. We'll just run through the water and get better at swimming. And get attacked somehow. By nothing. Not sure what that was all about. I know, it just said he was like, "Arr!" Like, okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we got these two guys. So, if we're smart... Here, we'll just do this. Man, I guess I might have to create some gear for him. He's just getting his butt kicked now. Yeah, I don't have a pet. Not yet. Come on. There we go. We got the mini ding. And somehow I have another wolf. I don't remember these guys all having pets. It's ridiculous. No one has a trained wolf for a pet. You think you're Jon Snow? It's not a dire bear. It's not a dire wolf. It's not. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Alright. Finish this thing off. Alright, let's kill this wolf and see what we got in our chest. Probably be some amazing piece of loot. Or not. With some leather sleeves we didn't need. Okay. There he is. And his buddy, the Tenarian Protector. Don't be healing. Why are you even still alive? Just die. Die? There we go. Not good. Just doesn't look good for us. Don't look good for troll kind. If we can kill this guy before he gets us dead, we'll get the mini ding and we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. Take it, Overseer. Your death has come. You bitch. Yes, I got the key of the elders. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got a shield. Okay. Alright. Alright, what we gotta do here? We gotta return to the Captain Ding Dong. So that's what we're gonna do. Captain Ding Dong. Alright. I mean, trade skill wise, if it, an obvious choice would be Sage. Yeah.
So, Adrian, you...
Alright, turn in my quest. He's gonna be like, hey, just go into that cave over there. Nothing in there will hurt you. And that's not true. It's absolutely not true. If I go into that cave right now, at level 6, it's not gonna be good, especially with 3 pieces of armor on. So we need to make some changes. One of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna go and I'm gonna go see if we can find some of these collection pieces, and we're gonna do a couple of the quests over there in the water. Lab pug groups. Are you talking about Labs of Lord Vaim? Is that what you're talking about from Kingdom of Sky? Because, dude, I ran a lot of labs groups. Those were fun. Me personally, or... Okay. Yeah, Labs of Lord Vaim. So Kingdom of Sky was such a great expansion, man. Even with all the others that I played over the years, KOS is still probably like, man, I mean, it's hard for me to say it was my absolute favorite because I loved Rise of Kunark so much. But yeah, it's right there with it, man. Great raids, a lot of fun. The dungeons were great. I mean, back in those days, man, it was quality over quantity, and for several years. And then all of a sudden, I think Shadow Odyssey, we got 2 overland zones and like 20 dungeons, and all the dungeons were sort of like, meh. They just weren't as fun. You know, you give me 5 dungeons that I'll play over and over and over again, and I'm happy. Just don't give me junk to run through for the purpose of running through it. Absolutely. EQ2's got if not a lot of people like lore and reading through the quest, but there's some very rich lore in this game, and it all ties together. What was the sword quest line? Are you talking about the Kanos Claymore, or are you talking about the Swords of Destiny for Echoes of Fader? Or, well, they're both the sword quest line, but he just says, yeah. All right, it was one of those. I assume you're talking about Kanos Claymore. Yeah, Kanos Claymore. Yeah, but you know, the thing about that was not very many fighters took that. Not many, you know, because the shield was so awesome, so most people took the shield. So, But yeah, the actual Kanos Claymore was a pretty amazing looking sword if you just wanted to run around for appearance for it. Yeah, you know, you want to talk about an epic quest line. I try to tell people throughout the years what it was like to run a signature quest. And a lot of people don't understand the amount of steps that were involved in the Kanos Claymore. I mean, you were talking about a major undertaking to get that done. You were talking like overland stuff that you could do by yourself, group overland stuff you needed to have people with you to do. You had to run dungeons. You had to run several different raids. You had to get Death Toll unlocked or be in a raid group with somebody who was unlocked and could pull your raid group into Death Toll, not to mention the ability to actually complete it. It was great. It was amazing. And even inside of that, just to get into Death Toll required doing a ×2 raid that to get keyed to get in, you know, further on along the quest line to get into Death Toll. What a great expansion. And then your contested mobs like the Mutagenic Outcast and Hurricanus the Patriarch. Great fights, man. And then, yeah, so raids, so you had the Laboratory of Lord Vaim, you had the Lyceum of Abhorrence, you had Halls of Seeing, it seems like I'm skipping one. Oh, Death Toll, and then, yeah, you had a ×2 in there. And then there was actually some ×4s that were along the quest line then to get access to Death Toll. Some stuff that some people never even went and did. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, because you had the public dungeons, right? So you had Sanctum of Scaleborn. Oh my gosh. And most people gave up on the Kanos Claymore line in Sanctum of Scaleborn because it was, you know, you start at the top, move down a little bit, go to the bottom, back to the top, back to the bottom, back to the top, back to the bottom, back to the top, man. I actually, for my guild at that time, we were running people through there. We went and just formed a raid group and just ran to the bottom and, and with a brawler up front and, you know, feign death everything off that was still left, then break off into individual groups, get your quest updates, run back up to the top, FD everything off, and that was the fastest way to do it. Yeah. Yep. The same thing in what was the other one? Palace of Awaken. When you got to the top of that one, though, the last quest that you had to do in POA, where you had to get those ghosts of Nyalotha or whatever they were. Yeah, you had to get those guys, and you had to get the right ones up. Oh my gosh. I mean, you could be up there for a couple hours just trying to get the right ghost to spawn. It was ridiculous. What server did you play on? So I was on Luke and Delir back in those days. So. Yeah, those were good days, man. And I remember when they actually made changes, because it used to be that the placeholders did not give you quest updates. And it was such a stymie to people that they had to go through and code it so that the placeholders for, like, say, oh, what was that snake? I can't remember its name now. It was on, like, I want to say, like, the 3rd floor. Okay. Like the 3rd floor of POA, there, you climb up the wall and you come up there, and there's there was like a mechanical looking cobra snake and its 2 buddies, and you had to get the actual name. The placeholder didn't work, and that name was such a rare spawn, and then everybody was standing there trying to get a hold of it, so they finally changed it so that those placeholders would give you quest updates. Ridiculous. Reborn Destiny, yeah, my guild was Legion of Valor, and oh my gosh. We were on, yeah, Luke and Delir, and yeah, we cleared it all. We cleared everything in Kingdom of Sky, everything in Echoes of Fadewar, just barely. We killed Mayong Mistmore and, what was that dragon's name? In Emerald Halls at the end? Trachodon? No, Trek was in Wuxi. Wuxi was at the end. That was the Guardian of Growth. We killed Wuxi like a week before the end of EOF. And then Rise of Kunark, yeah, we cleared that. And we got most of the way through EOF. But good times, man. Yeah, good times. There was nothing like in Rise of Kunark and in Vishan's Peak, getting all that mythical spam. You know, watching your guild members all get their mythical updates and everything. That was great. That was great. All right, I need to craft some stuff. I don't know that I have. I think I gave all my. No, here we go. Here's some iron clusters. You know what? I'm just gonna take these iron clusters. Wait, is that the 10 to 19? That's the 10 to 19. That doesn't work. I don't know if I've got any of the low level stuff left. I think I got rid of it all, which means now I gotta go and harvest. Well. I think I got rid of all my low-level stuff. Not that 10 to 19 isn't low-level, but it's not a big deal. You don't need that much. We'll just go harvest some rocks. Let's do that. Let's harvest some ore and stuff. Those are good memories. Those are good memories, man. Did you guys fight Hyrcanus Patriarch and the mutagenic outcast? That mutagenic outcast, that was insane. Yeah. All right, absolutely, man. Same. Thanks for coming in and chatting me up. You have a good night. Those were the great days. I loved me some Kingdom of Sky. So what do I just need the ore, right? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. Yeah, I think I just need the ore, right? For blacksmithing? Pretty sure. Do I need roots and crap too? Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that. We're just gonna make some level 10 stuff. We'll make some level 10 stuff, or whatever. Whatever it is. Pre-10. Pre-10 stuff. 1 to 9. Some junk with stuff in it, because, yeah, we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna get there with the 3 pieces of armor we have on, so this won't take too long. I will worry about the other stuff later. I'll do some of that alchemy crafting off stream, but we're going to do some of this so that we can at least have a fighting chance. So, yeah, if you haven't crafted an EQ2, this is what it entails. The first thing you need to do after you kind of sort of decided what you want to do, or if you're unsure, you got to go and you got to harvest from these nodes. So, this is a skill like anything else in the game. You got to build it up. You'll be seeing that nothing is found, or I've mined some leaded loam. I don't think. Do I need leather? Do I need leather? We'll just do that too. We'll just do everything here for a little bit. So we're gonna do a little bit of this. I don't know if we need. I should have talked to the guy and found out what I needed. That's what I should have done. And I'm not sure if I need. I'm going to start with armor and weapons, I guess. Do you think I need wood? I don't... tin root and coal. That's it. All right, so I'm getting a little leather. I'm working on that. Or at least I'm attempting to. I got a whole lot of nothing found. So whenever you are under the skill cap for an area, you always have a chance to get nothing. So we'll do some of that. We need some leather. We need some ore. And then we just need to go and craft. Yes, ore is 10 in this area, but those are the nodes that we're looking for are the ore, not the stones. I really wish I could actually be on my mount in this area. It's kind of like infuriatingly slow. Oh, there's a delicate snowflake there. So yeah, some people don't realize this. You actually do get a second name in here. You don't need to use apostrophes and stuff. So when you hit 20, unless they changed that, it used to be when you had to hit 20. Alright, so there's nothing down here. I'm just literally running down here, aggroing every bear and every Tunarian woodsman along the way. And apparently Saya down there is like, hey, wait for me! Yeah, there was nothing here. So that's lame. What's what we get? We've got, I have 1 tin cluster. That's not good. We need more than that. We need a lot more than 1. I guess we're gonna have to go back. There's not too many areas that you can get a lot of ore up here. Maybe around the treehouse. Look at them shooting arrows at me. Yeah, and the water too. Yep, that's true. Next to the water, we'll have to look over there. All right, here's some rugged stones, but that's not... We need the actual ore. Creature dens. I mean, how much leather did I pick up? 10 pieces. I mean, that's probably going to be enough, but we'll pick up a little bit more. We'll get a little more of that. So yeah, the first thing you need to do is harvest. So in Everquest 2, I just got attacked by a retarded Wolfmaster who was like, hey, I'm here to ruin your crafting experience. Anyway, the first thing you need to do is if you can't decide what crafting skill you want to do, is just run out and harvest everything. Because you can harvest everything in the game. It's just a skill you build up, and so it's not something you have to choose. You don't have to worry that, you know, I started this off, it's the only thing I'm going to be able to do. It's nothing like that at all. So just harvest everything, because you can get rares from that stuff, and they sell on the broker, and they sell decently. So it's a good way to start building up your monies. Build up the platinums. Okay, that stinks. I've got a dot on me that's interrupting my craft, or, oh, come on, where did you come from? I killed your little buddy. So once you have a decent amount of harvestables, then you can go to the trade skill area. There's a guy standing outside of it on the starter island. You talk to him, and he'll give you a little book. Go into the trade skill area. You talk to a guy in there. I'll show you here shortly. And he will set you to level 2. And you just kind of decide, you know, what does he want to do? Do you want to be a carpenter? Do you want to be a woodworker? So a carpenter, what does a carpenter do? A carpenter in this game does furniture, for the most part. So what's furniture good for? Well, people love housing in Everquest 2. And the furniture that you create, really? These wilder wolves are kind of annoying. The furniture that you create will reduce the amount of status required as payment for your home each week. Some homes do not require status reduction items because you don't have to pay with status. Some of them do. So that's one thing. So, and then they make repair kits also, which are handy. Unless you happen to have somebody with a repair bot, which costs a lot of money. So repair kits are actually cheaper, really, in the long run. So there's that. Woodworkers make bows, arrows, and staves and wands. And I think that's it. They may make shields also. They might. That's possible. Probably do. Then you have armor smiths, which they make plate and chain armor. And weaponsmith. Weaponsmith makes they make daggers and they make swords, both one-handed and two-handed. They make pretty much all that kind of stuff. And then they also make some other throwing weapons that you can use, like for range throwing weapons, if you're a class that can use that type of thing. Then there's alchemists. So alchemists make you can make cure potions. What are cure potions? So in EverQuest, while there are some area of effect things that you don't want to stand in, like a twit, there you also have, you will receive, like, so if they hit you with something physical that can put a physical damage over time ability on you, it will show up as a trauma. And if say they burn you with fire and that's burning you over time, it'll show up as an elemental. If they poison you, then it'll show up as like a noxious or a poison. And if they do some kind of amazing arcane damage, it'll show up as arcane. So healers can cure that stuff off, but you can also, as an alchemist, make cure pots that you can click on that will also remove those things from you, which can be handy if your healer's very busy doing other things and you have a dot on you that's just ruining your day. They also make like strength pots, AGI pots, things that are going to increase your damage that way. And they make fighter spells. Alchemists make fighter spells. There's jeweler, that obviously makes jewelry. And then along with belts, which is, they make jewelry, so they make ears, wrists, rings, they make necklaces, they make belts, and they make scout combat arts. And you have provisioner, which makes food. And what am I missing? Oh, then you have tailor. So tailors make cloth and leather armor. Cloth and leather armor. That's pretty much everything, I think. I think it's pretty much all of them. So you just have to make a choice, and so the choice there is based on what you want to do. Do you want to benefit yourself on the way up, or do you want to, make something that later on in end game is going to help you out more, like say alchemy? Even if you're not a fighter, alchemy can help you out in the end game. So it's just a decision to make. All of them eventually can make money. If you're a armor smith, as an example, or a weaponsmith, or you're doing jewel crafting, those things probably won't make much money for you at end game. But what you would do would be to make the armor for the lower levels and sell it on the brokers. So people that are coming up through levels that don't want to craft but have a hefty bank account will just buy it off the broker. So that's one way of making money. Not everybody likes crafting. But if you're new to the game, I would say either... Is this guy going to attack me? I think he does, right? Yeah. Either make your own armor or make your own spells. Spells probably a better deal, because if you can make your combat arts or spells, even at top level, at end game, you can still make the expert versions of those, and they'll still sell. So... they will still sell. You see, now I'm not finding ore. Yeah, so that's something I've explained before. Ranks on the abilities. So when you get, let's say, a new ability here. This is apprentice. So there's apprentice. That's what you're just given when you get a level. Then there's journeyman. Journeyman can be crafted. There's adepts. That's after journeyman. Adept can be found in the world. Like from regular treasure chests, or even from quests. Sometimes you get those things. There's expert. So what expert is, that's crafted again by whoever makes it. So let's just say you're a conjurer, so you want to be a sage. You can make the journeyman version of it, and if you have the proper rare from harvesting, then you can make the expert version of it. And then there's master. So master will come from typically killing a rare named or a boss in a dungeon or something along those. They'll come out of an exquisite chest, a master chest, and that's a master level version of it. There's grandmaster. So grandmasters every 14, or not every 14 levels, but starting at 14, and then every 10 levels beyond that, then you have 4 options on grandmaster training. And I think that's it for TLP. For now anyway. On the live servers, then you can actually grandmaster everything through researching it, or you can make it. If you're a sage or a jeweler or an alchemist, you can actually make those grandmaster versions of them. And then there's also ancient. There's ancient versions of those on the live servers also. So yeah, different levels. The damage just obviously goes up as you get each better tier of the same spell. There's some more. We gotta stop getting loams. That's the problem. I keep getting loams instead of getting 3-letter loams. I've got 2 tin clusters. Oh, there's 7. There we go. So we're gonna need more than 7 though, unfortunately, because you gotta grind a little bit. Do you happen to have any tin ore, Lady Solitude? Yeah. I would have to meet you somewhere for that one, because I'm an evil, nasty, ugly troll. I just got 7 more. We'll see how far that goes. I got 16 right now, so we'll see how far that takes me. So where is Mintonian and Triple D? Those 2 dorks were supposed to be on and playing tonight. I can just harvest. I was told I could be given ore, but I would have to bow to Queen Antonia Bale, and I just decided I'd just harvest. It's cool. Roller Girl, don't do it for me. All right, so let's see how much of what we have that we need. So outside of if it doesn't matter whether it's here on the Freeport Island or whether it's on the Kinos Island, there's going to be a trainer, a skilled artisan and crafter guy. So this is basically just a tutorial, dude. You talk to him, and like, hey, what have I got to do? And just go through this, and he's going to give you some instruction on it. All right, so he gave me a book. That's amazing. You can read it if you want to. It's not going to do anything for you, but you can put it in your house. So click on the little basement door there. Little storm shutter door, and you're going to come down into the Trade Skiller's workshop. You want me to read to you? I can do that. I can do that. All right, I'm being asked to read the book. I'm probably not going to. How many pages are there? I am not reading 18 pages. You want me to paraphrase? All right. Let's see here. Handbook of the Coalition of Tradesfolk. Do not disappoint him. The end. That's paraphrased. Okay. What backs? This wholesaler is the person you want to talk to in the starting area. Excuse me. So you just say, yeah, please teach me. And of course you can't see it because my window's in the way, but it will make you level 2. So if you look up here now on your character sheet, I'm a level 6 Shadow Knight, level 2 Artesian. So what's a level 2 Artesian? Basically, as an Artesian, I'm like as unskilled can be, and I'm gonna get recipes from a recipe book for everything all the way up to 9. Then you're gonna have to make a choice at 9 when you hit 9, and you're gonna, which you can't do here on the starter island, by the way. You have to go to a trade school area in your capital city. at that point, you're going to say, you should have a pretty good idea what you want to do. Let's just say you're going to be a blacksmith, all right? Excuse me. So if you're going to be a blacksmith, then you're going to read through the options that you get and look for blacksmith and say, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So instead of being a artisan, you're going to be like an outfitter or something along those lines. Up to 19. And then at 19, you will go and talk to the guy. And at that point, you can specialize in whatever. So I can really become a blacksmith or a sage or a provisioner or whatever at that point. I've got a video on YouTube right now that will cover the 10 to 20. So if you already know some of this or you understand what I'm talking about here, or you see this, you're like, that's cool, but what about 10 to 20? Just click on my YouTube link here underneath the chat window and look for that trade skill video, and that'll explain that. So we're gonna do some blacksmithing, so we need some coal. He did give me a book, right? Yeah, okay, so he gave me 2. So you can get these essentials. Is what you need here. I'm not, well, I could pick up 1. Why not? I'll pick 1 up too. We'll do that. I don't really need it, but we'll do that. And so since I'm gonna blacksmith, I know I need coal. So we'll just pick up some coal. So the blacksmith thing is all the way at the very bottom. So you can run down or you can just troll it up and jump. All right. Let's do this one. It's off in the corner. I'm antisocial. So we're going to be able to do weapons and armors, even though later on you're going to have to choose whether you do weapons or armor. They're 2 different things. But for now, let's see. What do we want to do? There's a 10 long sword. Let's just start with the 10 long sword, I guess. So when you start your crafting thing here, you get 6 abilities. They have similar icons, but they do different things. So these 3 will increase the durability, which is this line here. That's your durability. All right. These 3 increase the progress of completing your craft. That's this line, the second line, the one underneath there. So if you use these 3, then you will complete it quicker. If you use these 3, you will increase the durability of the item. So you see, I finished it and it just had a little bit of durability lost on it. That means nothing to the end product. There are counters that will come up though. So these counters are little icons that'll pop up here. So when these little icons pop up, you need to match one of these 2 sets of 3 here icons to it. So let's just say it looks like this one here. If it looks like this one, you can either use 1 or you could use 4. Your decision-making process on which one of those you want to use is, how low is my durability? If my durability is here and I get an icon for it, I'm just going to increase my progress. But if I'm almost to the end of this line here, I'm almost out of durability on this line, then I would want to counter it with something that would increase durability. So what happens if you don't click the right one, or if you just fail to click anything entirely? Well, it will, either way, it's going to say that you didn't counter it successfully. You're going to probably lose this line. It may take you all the way back to the beginning, and you'll take some damage. And in the old days, it could flat out kill you. So, anyway, we got a weapon. It's 1 to 7, and we're using a 1 to 3, so that's an upgrade. So there we go. Let's see what else we want to make. We'll click on this. So we're going to have to grind a little bit at this point. We're going to have to grind. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I got enough tin for this, but we'll see. Let's just start creating some stuff. So I always start off increasing, or, see, there. I accidentally clicked that twice. I'm going to take it in the face. All right, so I took a little damage. No big deal. So now since I lost some durability, I'm going to try to gain some of it back. And I need to be paying attention and looking for those counters to pop up. So there's one there. So all we have to do is just match that icon. Okay? And that's all there is to it. As long as you do that, you're going to be okay. Alright, so we'll just keep making some stuff that we hadn't made before. Is what we're going to do. And then hopefully we'll get to level 3. I should have probably bought the books when I was up there and I didn't, but we'll do that when we hit level 3. We got a little ways to go to get up there. I think I am going to need more tin. There's no way I'm going to get all this stuff crafted with like 16 pieces of tin. That's just not going to happen. That's true. Not with my poor crafting attitude. So, crafting is a process. Some people enjoy it. Some do not enjoy it. So, I am neutral to it for the most part. For me, anything in a game like this, in an MMO, is all about end goals. You know, I want it for a reason because it's going to save me money. I have to have it, or whatever have you. I do it for reasons. It's eventually it all is tied down to it's going to save me money at some point. So I just grind through it to get it done. Right. So yeah, exactly. Crafting in Everquest 2 is it's a mini game, really, is what it is. You got to look for the counters, and you've got to interact with it to get the product done. Later on, then you actually get the ability to kind of like mass craft items, but I don't know that you're going to be able to do that in the TLP, at least not right now. So there's level 3. Okay, great. Let's run up top. There's also, when I was talking about alternate advancement points and that whole line of increasing abilities or getting new abilities that you don't have already, that is this stuff here. Alternate advancement, these 3 trees. Well, there's also one for trade skill. So once you hit 10, you'll start getting points that you can put into these things for trade skill. Later on, Destiny of Elias, that's the next expansion that will be opened up in the TLP. You'll get access to the prestige. A trade skill prestige requires chains of eternity, so that's later on. So they'll keep unlocking some of this stuff. All right. So let's see. Let's sell some of this junk that we've got that we don't want. We don't need all these feathers anymore. Oh, I did get some shoulders. Apparently those were sitting in my bags and I just never put them on. There's that. We don't need the spear. We don't need that. We don't need that rodent meat. We don't want that junk. And we don't want any of this stuff. And we don't want the insect wing either. Okay. We don't need those bearskin boots either. Those are ridiculous. So we're just going to go ahead and buy these books. Not in stacks of 10. I'm not really sure why you would want a stack of 10 of a book you can only scribe once. Okay. And since I'm standing here, I'm going to go ahead and replenish my coal. We'll do that. I don't need that. Yeah, so I'm already down to... oh, geez, I'm already down to 610? How did that happen? Yeah, I'm not going to even get through the next level. That sucks. Lady Solitude, you said you had some tin? Where can I meet you to? I mean, are you on a Goody Two-Shoes character? Alright. Well, where are you at? Are you on the starter island? Well, if you have it in your bags, I will just, I'll get on a character and I will meet you. And we'll get it that way. Alright. Okay, so we're going to take a small detour. And I'm going to pick up some tin clusters so I don't have to run around harvesting them. From Lady Solitude, who's on a Goody Two-Shoes character in the Kino starting island. So I'm just going to log on second breakfast and we're going to run over and pick those up. We'll put them in our shared bank, and then we can go back to crafting. So we'll do that. So one handy thing about EverQuest 2 also is you can use a /camp space character name command, and it'll just take you straight to the character that you want to get on.
Completely different era.
All right. So you said you're on the Queen's Island, right? Okay. You like that one? You like that? Well, I mean, that's why I got it. I was like, that's halfling, right? I mean, doesn't it? I mean, I got some sausages here. I got my pots. There's my cooking spoon. Got some bread. I got some hatch. There's my coffee pot there. Got some kind of liquids there for cookings with. Yep, I had to have that. All right, so that's right. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. All right, I am here on the island. Where are you at? You literally just told me you're right here. Where is here at? Don't tell me you're right here. I don't know where that is. I know you do. I think 99 pieces is more than enough. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, I think I see you. There she is. She's on her warden. I don't think so. What else was there that was required? I mean, I'm back far enough that no one can see you. So. I can't remember what else did I need. Was it roots? No, I'm okay. Thank you. That's... yeah, that's fine. If you got it spare. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I needed the elm, but thank you. I'll use it. I'll use it. Well, I mean, there is a possibility that there is another crafter. That's true. That's true. Alright, so... where did all this stuff just go that I got? There's that... Nah, that's right. Yep, you did. Okay, so we'll get back on the dude. Exactly. 100%. I gotta get that chat fixed so they can hear your amazing anecdotes. You should. Okay, I was gonna say you can get roots from or rares from the roots, so. Oh, do you have the harvesting quest? Okay. Okay. Stop slowing me down. Oh, you're working on the Lord Legend already?
Into the fire. Come here.
All right. Now, which I think I put it in here. Is that where I put it? Yeah. Okay. So here's stuff we needed. Here's stuff we need. I forgot this person has a quest.
I saw you.
Yes. Stuff. Maybe. Oh, I can get a belt buckle. What do you want, big dude? Oh, see, so this is gonna run me around in circles. I'll do that in a minute, because I'm supposed to be crafting right now, not running around trying to get an amazing belt. Okay, great. Now we're definitely good to go. So we've scribed our level 3. Oh, look at this. We can make a shield. Let's do that. So this is armor smithing. You see the icons changed from before, if you remembered what those looked like. They looked like basically different colored hot bars of steel. And now it looks like a hammer and some flames and some kind of funky looking chainmail there. So now we're struggling a little bit with our durability, but that's okay. So weapon smithing and armor smithing, I believe, use different. I don't think they're both metal shaping. It uses a different skill. So if we open, if I can remember to open the right thing, we get the skills tab here. Trade skilling, let's see, there's metal shaping and metal working. So metal working, that's the weapon smithing one, and metal shaping is the armor smithing. So they gotta have different versions of it. So we made a shield. Right, there it is. Let's check it out. It's better than the shield we got from the quest. Other than it doesn't have stamina on it, but 1 stamina. We'll take the extra armor over 1 stamina. So let's see what else we can make. Alright, so we got some flail action here. Let's make some of that. And we're almost to 4. So this is going to start moving along now. I swear. Come on. See, now this is trying to do its thing where it's going to make me lose that last line, but we're not going to allow it. There we go. Oh, I hate that. Oh. Stupidest frickin'. What happened? Oh, I was just crafting along and I lost everything. So we can make... we can make some more weapons. We can make now some tin chainmail. Unfortunately for us, all the plate is at the end of the tier, so we have to craft pretty much all the way up to 9 to get to that. That's okay. That's okay. Whatever. I'm just doing the troll hammerings for reasons. We're doing it for the peoples and the things and the stuff. Well, this is what it takes. If you're new, this is what it takes. Or you're a pet class and then it doesn't matter. Well, that's why I like my necro for those reasons. I mean, honestly, you've got that pet, you can get away with some stuff with a conjure or a necro. Do you remember when rangers used to be able to charm a pet? An animal companion? Yeah. Yeah, that was great. And then they were like, you know what? Beastmasters are a thing again. So, screw you, ranger. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Let's get down here. What can we make? More 10 stuff that we don't care about. So we'll make some more weapons here. Oops. Yeah, I just literally looked at that and hit the wrong thing. Oh, anymore I leave the starter island at about 7 or 8. Well, there's nothing wrong with doing, you know, doing all those quests. I enjoy it, so. In Kinos, the Kinos starting areas, then once you get out, that's still kind of T1 stuff. Some of it is, and I like doing that stuff too. I like going through, like, Oakmas Forest and the Peat Bog and the caves. Caves is almost well, the caves really is kind of a T2 area. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, she's talking about the sewers underneath Kinos. There's actually the same thing in Freeport, but it's kind of more fun. And the Kino sewers are more fun, in my opinion. For Sage, you're gonna need the roots, and you're gonna need the stones. And is that it? Maybe roots and stones? I want to say that's it. But you're probably best off just... Do you need wood too? Alright, so you need that also. Honestly, you're best off probably just harvest everything in front of your face. Right, so you can send that stuff to alts that you're not using, and those rares that you're not necessarily concerned with holding on to for your own use, sell them on the broker. Oh yeah. Yes, there absolutely is a broker, and the rares sell well. So, All right, so we're at 6. We're moving along. It's going pretty good. Ooh, do I want a double-headed axe? A double-headed axe. So, I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, but one of the things I countered was the weaponsmith's insight. So that gave me, that's this little buff you see swirling around him. It increases your trade skill in that your skill in that particular discipline. So if we open up skills, you see metalworking now is in another color, and it's at 66. So that buff is, move this out of the way. This one right here, the Weaponsmith's Insight, increases metalworking of target by 25. So basically, that's like a 10-minute buff, and it's just going to mean that I'll have more successes and less chance of failures while that buff is active. Oh, I don't know. Let's make the sledge now, I guess. It doesn't really matter. The early levels of crafting are like this. They're just very, very grindy. You just want to try to make as many of the new things as you can. You get slightly, maybe a little bit more experience from it. In the old days, you would always make everything that you had that was new when you got it, because you got some extra experience. Oops, there I went. I just went ahead and got a critical failure. You would just, you get extra XP for crafting it for the first time. They don't have that anymore. So what do we need? Yep. So we're gonna have to grind a little bit here. Come on, finish it off. There we go. Actually, we're getting quite a bit for that. I thought we weren't getting quite as much as what we were. Okay, we'll make the Tupperware next. For some reason that always reminds me of Tupperware. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, I'm sure I've got some tin somewhere on another character somewhere. It's probably on Dan. I should probably get Dan out, and he's probably got some tin on him. All right, we're just going to grind this one away until we finish it. Get up to 7. I think 7, 8, 9, yeah. So we should get some plate next level in our book. So let's grind towards that. Let's see how much we're gonna get here. All right, so maybe once more, maybe one more time, and that'll do it. Yeah, the weapons use leather, and I think the armor does too. Now I think about the plate armor does. I don't think the chain does. I could be wrong. Absolutely, he wears cloth as a conjurer. Correct. So all the caster classes are gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, it changes from game to game. Oh, see, this line's just trying to go away on me. Trying to lose durability there. We gotta plug away on these 3 to try to increase our durability so we don't lose our progress along with it. We'll just stay on that one. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Hopefully we get some plate. All right, so there's some 10 Vanguard Sabatons. So we'll make those first. Oh, I thought that was going to finish it. Of course, I had to stop right before. All right, there we go. So there's our boots. They're better than the absolute nothing that we have on. Goblins are the devil. Except for the Gibble-Gigger goblins. Yeah, they're okay because I can gamble there. Yeah, I can get my 10 silver back occasionally. That's usually how that works out. Come on. There it is. Waiting for it to progress. Alright, so we made that and that. We'll make a ritual dagger for reasons. So we're just trying to get to 8 now so that we can craft a couple more pieces of plate. And once we get to 9, then we'll have all of that complete. And we'll probably touch a couple other quests here and see if we can't try and get another level. I could probably search for some of that shell collection quest. That's pretty good XP also. So we'll work at that. I want to try to get all my quests done here on the island before we move on. On the beach. Uh-oh. I'm out of malachite, so I can't make that. What about this greatsword? Apparently I need malachite for all this stuff. Lamezors, that's okay. We'll make some of this. I don't need it for that. There we go. Doesn't matter what we grind on. Super exciting crafting and harvesting, super exciting stuff. I mean, it's a good distraction if you don't really feel like running dungeons or raids or whatever. If you just feel like being in chat and talking with people and running around, it's a great thing to do. Just harvesting endlessly. And if you do, you will make money at it. At least with the rares that you pick up. And so that you have a chances with some of those trade skill AA points to double harvest. So if you get lucky on that, then you'll double harvest rares. That's always a good thing. No, it's my throat's a little dry. Come on, you can do it. Stop losing durability. It has been a long day. It has been a long day. And I'm super excited for tomorrow for reasons I can't really talk about on stream, but I'm super excited for it. No. So I gotta change the topic on that one, or I'm gonna start talking about it absentmindedly. Well, back to crafting. Got lucky on that. Got lucky on that. All right, one more set of chain legs, I think, and then we'll hit 8. How old is the latest EQ2 TLP? It's, I think, oh, see, I'll press some buttons, not paying attention. I think it's like a year and a half old, almost 2 years old. Almost 2 years old. It's currently at Sentinel's Fate is where it's at right at the moment. Let's see, wasn't paying attention now. There we go. Which I liked Sentinel's Fate. That was a good expansion. It was a lot of fun. Raids were a lot of fun. Dungeons were okay. How are you doing tonight, sir? Or ma'am, I should say. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some amazing crafting here. This is the most exciting thing you can do. All right. Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do that. I don't need the shoulders, I don't think. I don't think they're going to be better than what I'm doing. So we're just doing a little crafting here, trying to get some gear on this guy, so we'll have a little easier time on that last quest we got to do. Any whispers of a new TLP coming? There is a well, there's a PvP one starting, which I won't do that. I'm not a huge PvP guy. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I haven't heard anything. Unfortunately, they're only running like one TLP here at a time, which I think that they run more than one in that in EQ1. So I'm not really sure why they're only doing one here. I wish they would start a brand new one, because I would just instantly go to that. I would love to just start all over at base game again. I think that would be so much fun. Oh yeah, big time, big time. I'd be all about that. So I didn't need the helmet anyway. All right, that's fine. We'll just keep making this stuff because reasons, right? Apparently the legs, my legs are gonna be like the last thing I can craft. So I take it you're an old school EQ2 player? And if so, what server did you play on? Oh, there's the Spalders. Where are we at? Oh, we got a long grind of 9. We got a long grind of 9. And I don't have the Malachite for this crap, but that's okay. You know what? We'll just keep making the shoulders until we hit 9. Because I need legs and I need wrists. Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, it really doesn't matter what I craft 1 to 9. I will be at a slight disadvantage if I don't do the alchemy stuff now, but it doesn't really matter. It catches up fairly quickly. And I can still choose whatever I want to specialize in, so it's not like it really matters. You can't even remember? Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah. I myself personally started on Luke and Delir's server. That's pretty much the only one I played on in the old days. Of course, then with server merges and things, I ended up on like Butcher Block, Crushbone, and now Majdoul, as far as the live servers go. But I haven't actually touched those in a long time. Okay. You started on EQ1? Yeah, alright, so I played a little bit of EQ1. I had some friends that were playing there. Okay. We were on the Tribunal on EQ1, and I played over there for, I probably was only about 6 or 7 months. And so like I said, I had some real life friends that were playing, and they decided all of a sudden, boop, we're not going to play anymore. And so I was kind of looking around. I was like, oh, I didn't even realize there was an EQ2 at that time. And that was into the first expansion, Desert of Flames. So I just picked it up and started playing, and I never turned around, and that was it. I just fell in love with it completely. Not that I didn't like EQ1, it was just, you know, for me at the time. Well, yeah, so back in those days, I mean, when I'm talking about EQ1 back then, I mean, it was only like 2006 or something like that, so, you know, it was still a very valid game, but it's just, the graphics in this game were much better, and so that's why I went and played this one instead, you know? And I didn't know anybody in either game anymore, so I was like, well, I'm just going to start on the newer one, because I just kind of thought to myself, everyone will end up here eventually. Still wasn't the truth, but... I met a lot of great people here, and I had a great time raiding. I played for like... what? I played constantly without a break for like 12 years, and then I came back a couple times, so I mean, total I was like 14 years playing this game. And raiding and just having an amazing time. Memories you can't, you know, you just can't get again. What was that? I did meet really cool people. I met some outstanding peoples. Some of them I still play with today. Some of them are talking to me in Discord at the moment. Some of them. Only some. I can remember my first Mayong Mistmore kill. That was a good time. I can remember when we killed Mayong Mistmore with no enchanters in the raid. With one bard and no enchanters in the raid, because it was just that kind of a weekend. We just had so many people off. It took like, jeez, I think it took 32 minutes to kill him. It was just crazy. And everybody's out of power, like the whole fight, you know, because they power drains anyway. And so everybody's like just busting out mana stones and overclock mana stones. And you know, we had our wizards and locks power feeding, and conjures and necros putting out shards and hearts. Just try. There's no substitute for having an enchanter, though. WoW monopolized your attention for 6 years. Yeah, you know, EQ2 holds up very well. It really truly does. And I've played WoW over the years. I've rated in WoW. I played WoW Classic also and enjoyed that. It can be a very, very fun game. If you really look at the depth of both games, though, EQ2 was just a clear winner. The problems were it wasn't marketed. There was never any advertising. They didn't push the game. And then once SOE, you know, Sony Corp got rid of SOE and they sold the game out, then, I mean, I think they started with great intentions. They didn't have the money, you know, and it just started falling into disrepair, essentially. You know, I can remember when the servers went down for a month because, you know, they hadn't updated their Apache software on the server and they got broke into. I mean, there's just things like that told you it was just mismanagement going on. It was unfortunate because it's just an amazing game. Just totally amazing. But I've played games that I've spent a lot of time in that I felt like I wasted my time playing them. All the years that I played this game, I can't say that I ever felt like I wasted my time doing it. And addiction was definitely a thing for a long time with me in this game too. I mean, I can say there was definitely times like, I don't want to go to work today, I just want to sit home and play EQ2. And that happened a couple times. What, go to 4th of July picnic? I'm not feeling good. I got a raid tonight. You know, stuff like that happened. It's kind of sad when you look back on it, but... Alright, let's see what we do. Can we do some... Yep, there, we need these. Let's get some wrists going on. Wrists and legs. And what else do I need? I guess that's about it. Oh, and a chest. I need a chest piece. Oops. I just did it again. Not paying attention. It's a good thing it isn't the old days, or I'd be dead by now. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from with that because absolutely, I remember coming into this game and I was like, well, why even have an enchanting class? Although, honestly, enchanters are more like a group utility outside of mezzes these days. I mean, I can think of raid encounters that used mezzing or dungeons where they used mezzing. Obviously, the harder it gets, the more important that type of support is. But yeah, just in regular running around public dungeons and stuff, yeah, mezzes weren't all that big a deal. I mean, an AoE stun for the most part did you more good than like an illy using an AoE mez or something, because yeah, everyone's using blue open AoEs and just hitting everything, and the tank's just able to pretty much hold everything with not only his own threat generation, things that he has, but, you know, like Courser with their transfers and thought snaps and AoE hate gains, and, you know, you got transfers from assassins and swashbucklers and dirge and hate increases, and, you know, so yeah, everything just sticks to the tank for the most part. I mean, I will say it's still, even with all those things, it's harder to tank and hold aggro in this game than it is in something like World of Warcraft, where all you have to do is pretty much just walk past and look at a mob and it's stuck to you like glue. So, there's that. Oh, I had wrists too. Gosh. I guess I just need legs. Any greaves? Have I made these yet? No. I need greaves and a chest. So let's do that. And that's really, once we get those crafted, that's it. That's all we need to do here. We can go out and start to try and finish some of our questing on the island and get off of here. But there's still an even side that, there's different things in this game as far as how they handle AoE, where you have linked grouped encounters, green AoEs or blue open ones, and sometimes you really need to pay attention to that. If you're in an area with a lot of stuff walking around, and you got some heavy hitters in what you've pulled, then you need to use encounter stuff. You don't want to use open, because you're probably going to wipe. So there's things like that I thought is unique, because I've never seen that in another game, where I've got literally linked encounter stuff that I have encounter spells that will only hit the things in the encounter. I thought that was kind of neat about the game that they did that. And as far as socialing goes too, like things pull, like example, let's take Stormhold as an example. There's those little sludgy goos on the floor. And I think they're social with the skeletons, but the skeletons aren't social with them. So it's knowing that and knowing how to pull it. So if you pull it the wrong way, you get everything. If you pull it the right way, you only get what you intended to get. Those are things that this game brings that you don't get in other games. You have to think a little bit. You have to plan ahead. And I like public dungeons a lot. I like the competition it brings. It's good-natured competition for the most part when you're in there with another group. You play tanks in pretty much every MMO. I hear you, man. I am the exact same way with that. I'm always getting on a tank at some point. Even when I say I'm not going to tank this time, I end up on a tank. It just happens. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I've seen some neat mechanics for tanks in various different games, but this game is the only game that I can tell you that tanking in, not only dungeon and but also raid tanking, where I felt like you felt very satisfied about playing your class and doing it right. I've raid tanked. We were doing Castle Nathria in World of Warcraft not that long ago. And doing that is like, okay, I pull, I might need to use a save now and then. That's, there's some running around, etc. But in this game, it was just a matter of staying alive, knowing when to use those saves and how to pull something. And you just felt very satisfied, like you did your job right. You enjoyed it, but on a whole nother level. And EQ2 tanking brought that to me, to where I just felt like, yeah, man, this is great. And there's some, like, you didn't run a lot of dungeons without tanks in this game either. Sure, if you did the earlier content, yeah, that don't matter. But end game content, you weren't running around like something like in Elder Scrolls Online, where you're running around and you just didn't even need a tank when it came out. You just run, a couple DPS and a healer and you were fine. So, very satisfied. Always have been satisfied. Enjoyed it very much. Okay, so we're done. We hit 9. We don't need to grind all the way to 10. When we get to Freeport, we can just run over to the Trade Skill Coalition over there, talk to the guy, and choose what we want to do, and he'll just automatically take us to 10. So we'll sell some of this junk that we just crafted up. So let's do that. I don't need this basic coal anymore. We'll get rid of the leggings. Get rid of all these weapons I made I don't need. Get rid of all of this junk. And there we go. Okay. So we can go out and do our thing now. You said the same exact thing? Yeah, it's tough. I like to play DPS too, and I have rated as DPS in this game many times, but it's hard not to be a backseat tank, man. And it really is too, because you watch somebody, you struggle, like, that's not the way I would pull that. And sometimes you get a really great tank and you're like, okay, this is cool, that's fine, I'll just do my thing because I am a backseat tank 100%. That's not to say that I'm always that way. If I have a really great tank, then I don't have to worry about it, then I don't worry about it. But yes, I can be a backseat tank. But I have DPS'd in this game and enjoyed the crap out of it. Along with tanking in ROK is an example. I also rated my swashbuckler. I've rated an assassin. I rated a wizard. That was a hell of a lot of fun. I did a courser for a while when the guild needed it. I'd been on a break and I came back and they needed a courser and I was like, all right, sure, why not? That was the most whack-a-mole class I have ever played. It was just like you constantly had something that you had to smash on an action bar somewhere. You were just constantly doing that. I don't know if Illy was as bad as that, but coercer was like, oh my gosh. So what do I need? Oh, I gotta talk to this person over here now. Oh, I ran out of foods. I think I got some more foods in my bank over here. From second breakfast. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure I got some more food in here. I got some muffins. Douchey? She good for that. So on your Ratanga, did you do like for accessories, did you put the sunglasses on? Or did you go with it? I just went with earrings. I like the monocle also. Oh look, she's talking me up. She's talking me up. I love the tank. It's fun, and this game really is where I did the most of it and enjoyed it the most. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, and it's expected almost in any game anymore. But in this game, it was expected. You had to control pulls at a decent pace that your group didn't get bored, but not pull too much. You need to have... And that all comes down to learning not only what you can handle, what your healer can handle, and what can your DPS handle, because it doesn't matter if you can stand up to the abuse for 5 minutes, you and the healer can keep you up. If it's going to take 5 minutes to kill everything that you pull because your DPS is slow, I mean, no one's going to enjoy that. That's just slugging it out, just chopping through all these major blocks of HP, you know? So, yeah, you've got to know a flow. You've got to look at your group, and no two groups are the same, so... Yeah, there's a lot more to it than just be like, hey, me tank! Pull with face! What am I doing? Oh, I'm supposed to talk with someone. I don't even know who I'm supposed to be talking to. Oh, I'm like the dude I ran past? Yeah, so we're both control freaks. I mean, yeah, that's probably a true statement. That's probably a true statement. Oh, you got a rare item. What did you get? What did you get?
Greetings. I've trained.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, we got some people in Discord right now. I don't have Discord running through the stream tonight, but yeah, they're doing some crafting, some harvesting, getting the rares. All right, what do we need to speak to Captain Justin? All right, so he's inside the tower here. Yeah.
Hello there. So, I bet.
All right, so now we got to talk to Chef Gorga. So let's do that. Some people. Okay. Speak with the trainer. Where's the trainer at? Over. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember where they're at now. Over here.
Hello.
Hello. Now what? Where's this person at? Okay, over here. I've only done this quest a few times over the years as I run through here. I don't always pick it up because it's one of those that the NPC is talking to you, and if you're not really paying attention to the fact, because there's no quest feather over their head, so
Howdy do. Nice to see ya.
You literally have to go and hail them and talk to them and get the quest, sort of like the old days. Like some EQ1 action where you actually had to type something into a chat box to get your quest to queue up. Alright. The good old days. I don't know, I don't know. I'm going to say that was the good old days. I don't think I really liked getting quests that way. There was an appeal to it, I guess. But it was easy to not know about something either if you weren't a person that just like, talking to every NPC in the game. What we gotta do now? Speak with this person. She'll lurking near the fire pit. Alright, go back to the outpost. Talk to this person at the fire pit. We'll do that next. So what games do you play now, man? What are you tanking in now? Are you still playing EQ1? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I got a good buddy that just constantly goes back to the TLPs there. Yeah. I don't know, you know, they're talking about doing a lot of work to EQ2. They're supposed to be, that's part of what the maintenance was too. They're trying to increase, they're trying to go through and fix things that have been sat idle for too long. I'm not sure how much of the coding they're going to be able to fix. But at least they have some new people in there right now that EQ1 on Aerodune. Okay, yeah, I know some people playing on Aerodune. I mean, I'm not on there. But I do know some people on there that are playing it. But at least they're trying to throw some money into new equipment and try to fix some old coding and some things like that. You know, so I applaud them for at least trying. I think it's probably too little too late, but it is what it is. All right, who am I? Oh yeah, the fire pit. The fire pit. One of these days, I really need to go back and start over on EQ1 again.
Interesting.
There we go.
Charles has been sending
all right,
word
so
that he is very
we're
popular
beginning
and
quester. We got an
renowned for his
achievement.
exploits.
Means absolutely nothing, but we'll put our belt on. All right, we're almost to 7, so we're gonna do a couple of these quests on the beach, and we're gonna see if we can find some of SKs are awesome, man. They are. See if we can find some of these collection pieces. My main tanking, or my main class that I tanked on in this game, I should say, for the bulk of the time was a Guardian. So I like Guardian, I like Berserker. Of course, in EQ2, Berserker is a tank. And I played Monk a little bit, but I always leaned towards Bruiser. I don't know why. It was not the better brawler class, but I just enjoyed it more, so I played it.
Go find these skeletons
And yeah, I rated as an SK for a while, and that was a lot of fun. That was actually in Destiny of Elias. Oh goodness, the Drunder content.
How am I going to collect these lug spirits?
And some.
Okay.
What was after the Drunder stuff?
Creature called the Nautilus.
We actually got like a 2-level increase. It was really weird. We got like a 2-level increase. And then there was, the Sky Shrine stuff. That's what it is. Yeah, the Sky Shrine stuff. I tanked on my SK for that for a little while too, and that was fun. So, who was... Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, it was brought up in Discord that the starting areas look very similar, and they do. But part of the reason for that, too, is, well, there's probably a lot of reasons, but the prismatic raid, which was like the end raid for the base game, you come back to this island, and, was that Darathar? Is that who that was? I want to say it was Darathar. Anyway, and then you would have to fight your way through the epics to get to this beach, essentially, and you fight him on this beach, a great big dragon. So it had something to do with that. And when you left these starter areas originally, you didn't get to come back. That was it. The only way you got back on here was fighting him. So you played mostly Guardian EQ2, but also gave SK Paladin Zerker. Yeah. Dude, I loved Guardian, and it was rough, because all the other tanks really had a lot of the good toys to play with and all the self-healing and everything, but I don't care. I loved my Guardian. I loved being able to stand up to the abuse and just get punched in the face and live through it. That was fun. Find Nautilus shells. Okay, so we're going to get some Nautilus shells here. They're out here in the water, and we'll see if the rare's up. There's a Nautilus shell. There's a shiny. Absolutely. Did you do any raiding in EQ2? Oh, there's a conch shell. There's another one we needed. Zerker was actually kind of weak for a while. I remember that being... I mean, like, even in, like, Kingdom of Sky, Zerker was pretty weak. They just didn't have the defensives. Oh, it's more of an offensive tank, though. Very little. Yeah, that's cool. There's a lot to this game that you could be happy with, even if you decided not to raid. Got the abalone shell. Let's see what else can we get here. Oh, I need some of those shipwreck skelly dudes. Let's get out here. Well, there should be some disco out here in the center. And there's Bladefin. Bring it, Bladefin. Yeah, and I didn't do any raiding in EQ1, so... I guess between the two of us, we got the bases covered. Come on, let's go. Why are you so far away? He's like hanging out and mailing me from max range. Die, buddy. Oh, look at this. We got a master chest off a Bladefin. What's up? What all did we get? It almost killed me. Oh, we got the Master Insidious Whisper. Oh. Oh, we got a little better weapon. Oh yeah, I need that intercept. That's where it's at. But you know what? We got our first master. We'll take it. This is actually slightly better than what I've got for a weapon, so we'll put that on. I guess I'll scribe that. I have no intentions of using it, and we got another quest. Also, this just requires us to kill some of these guys. Master chest. Master! Oh, we got our first open AoE. Let's use it. Let's see how many things we can make mad. Got some Death Cloud. That's what we got. Death Cloud's great. Oh, we got a vicious Sandstalker over here picking on us. Pulling half a zone. Zerker. Yeah, Zerker did get really good. So, I don't... if you mean an EQ2, yes, absolutely it did. Zerker is a class that does amazing once you get a lot of AA points. And they eventually end up eclipsing Guardian. At least in current content, they're way better than Guardians. So, they have more saves. That's the screwed up part. They have more damage reduction and more saves and all the self-healing. So, yeah, pretty much every Guardian I knew just went ahead and betrayed over to Berserker and called it a day. And it's a fun class, so it's whatever. Ray meat. Okay. There's a turtle. Let's kill some turtles. Is that it? Is that everything? Yes, that's it. Alright, but we do need to kill some skeletons over here. And then we can turn that quest in too. Yeah, one of these days I'll have to give the EQ a shot again. I try it several times, and I don't... Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. We got a lot of peoples. Well, we'll see what happens here. We might have to run some of this off. It don't look good. Maybe we get lucky and get a mini-ding out of this. No, we're not, because we're way too far away from it. Well, if only I had some reaving. Come on, get some skills up, let's go. Oh, we've almost got our Death Cloud back up. AoE, eat it. Can't kill me. IR Death Nail. XR, yeah, you know, my SK on the live servers is an XR. Love it. Love it. Great racials, too, for an SK. Alrighty. Don't need that one.
Your eyes are so pretty.
I don't know, there's something about troll when I play like an SK. I love being a troll also. They just seem to fit it for me. Oh, they're putting the junk on me. Touch of the gray. Must be mystics. Oh, that's a berserker right there. He's a berserker. I'm not a huge Froglock fan though. I mean, some people are. I did all the original quests to unlock crocodiles and all that stuff. Swimming through the water like a crocodile. Absolutely, man. Their swimming animation actually makes them look like they're even swimming faster than what they really are. Alright, so we've got some quests to turn in. I still need to take the bone chips to... Alright, so we're going to turn these quests in. And then we might go ahead and give it a shot. We're not going to get to 8 with these quests, so we might just go ahead and give that last cave there a shot and see if we can take it off. We've got the death cloud.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's our bracelet. Let's put that on. Dash good.
Holy smokes! Excellent! This ship is gonna be magnificent! Here.
I've made Froglocks a couple times, like I said. I've made them a couple times, but I just, I can't stick with it. But I do like Froglocks. I just don't necessarily enjoy playing one. I'm not really sure why. What is this? I need the specimens to... Where's this person at? Oh, alright, I know where they're at. I think they're in the top of the tower. So we gotta run up to the top of the tower quick. And then we're gonna go back to the cave for the final assault. We'll see if we can survive the final assault. I would have liked to found the rest of my shiny collection there. Even though I can't put it on yet. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
And we got... Oh, these are claw forearms. So I'm not going to use those anyway. But we got XP for the quest, why not? Wasn't very much. That's fine. We'll check the beach here really quick to see if there's any of the shinies that we're missing. How many of them are missing? Nope, it's over here. Open the right one. Open the right one. We need 2. We need the clam shell and the turtle shell. Well, let's see what this one is. It's a conch shell, so that doesn't help. Sometimes there's another one down here, but there isn't right now. Alright, well, let's head to the cave. Let's see if we can get her done. Got a little bit of a trek. I guess it would have been easier to run from the water over there in the bay. Run up through there. That's fine. There's less aggro this way. So is Berserker still really really good DPS in EQ1? Or is that just kind of like a live server thing, not necessarily on the TLPs? That's something I kept thinking I wanted to try over and over again. Run me into a tree. It's not gonna, like, make my looks on my troll any worse, I suppose, if he face plants on some bark. Oh, we pulled some aggro. That's okay, we'll run it off. We'll run it off. Man, I'm just pulling everything. Everybody hates. They hates on my SK. That's okay. They should hate him. What do you need to, does anybody remember what you need to collect for the heroic on the Freeport Isle? I think it's that bird, right? And that big falcon? I don't remember what you need to collect in order to get that thing active. That named, whatever the crap it is. I'm assuming it's that falcon up there on the hill. Never played Zerka in EQ1. A melee equivalent of Glass Canyon? Or Canyon? Yeah. That appeals to me also. I don't care. I would love to try it out. Sometime I'll have to do that. I keep going over there and trying rogue because I love scouts. But maybe I should go try that sometime. See what I think of it. All right, the Circle of Elders. Let's see how this turns out. This can actually be slightly difficult. Or am I thinking of the other one? Actually, I think it's the other one is a little what gave me some trouble. We'll see. Get in here, give it a poll, find out what happens. I mean, we're on an SK, we can't die. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's see how it goes here. I should have started off with that. These guys are over here healing each other. Stop being mean to me. Die! Quit healing! There we go. Oh, we're on this one. There we go. Complete that fighting chance. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Thank you. Oh, so all right, the TLP servers don't even have the berserkers. Oh, that's lame. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do that tonight or not. Thank you, though. So it's a bunch of farming from the mole rat thing with the falcons and all that. Okay, I kind of thought I remembered something with some feathers or something. All right, so now we got old Bruiser here. Well, maybe I'll just have to start it off sometime and try it that way. I do want to try one of those berserkers though, like a DPS version. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. One of these days. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, we got old Bruiser's Claw. The dagger. Not gonna use it. She's just gonna come in here and finish her off. Piece of cake! Piece of cake. No! Oh, she didn't even look at her. That's horrible. Well, thank you very much, Slick. Appreciate the follow, my friend.
Well done. Yes.
Alright, so, oh, we got the Freeportian Greatsword.
The island.
Whilst. Absolutely awesome. Alright, so that's that. I don't think I want to do the endlessly farming mole rats, cliff divers to get the feathers. So I think we'll oh wow. Just get attacked by everything. I did not get my two shells I need though. Grr. Do I want to run out into the bay and search for those? Of course I do. Of course I do. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the SK. Yeah, do that, man. I was actually starting off on the Necro. I'll still be playing a Necro here a little bit too, for some solo fun, but we got a little bit of a group action starting now. I've got some friends in here, and so I decided, what the heck? I roll up an SK to do some tanking because I enjoys that. That's fun. And then if somebody else wants to tank, I've always got the Necro. No big deal. Another conch shell, just what I didn't want. Where's all my stuff? Where's all my shinies? Well, if I don't find them by the front, I'll grab them up later. Maybe after I'm 10 so I can get the AA from them. I can always do it that way also. I'm 7. I can always go to the graveyard in Freeport. I like going to the graveyard. Maybe we'll do that. I got everything else. I got all the other quests done. Well, there's a shiny over there. Let's see if that's one we need. It is. There's the turtle shell. So now all we need is a clam shell. Yeah, maybe up front. Maybe up front by the boat we'll find a clam shell. Let's find out. What level are you guys? Level 9. Oh, did she? Okay. Well, I'll get caught up and we can start running some stuff. I'm at 7, so we're getting there. Alright, you know what? We'll get that last shell another time. I'm not too worried about it, because you can actually find them in the some of the starter areas in Freeport and Kinos. So, no big deal. You are 8. Lady Solitude is 8. Take me to Freeport! I don't want to go to that stinky Neriac place. I ain't no dark elf. Alright, so I think this is going to be a good place to end it for tonight. I'm going to be busy for a little bit over the weekend, but we'll see if I can't sneak another one in. I always say I'm going to, and then I never get it done. Because I've got side projects I'm working on for YouTube, and then I've got some other projects completely unrelated to that I'm working on Saturday and Sunday in the gaming world. So we'll see. If I get some time, it'll be either late in the evening or it'll be really early in the morning. And I've been up since 1 o'clock in the morning right now, so I don't think it's going to be really early in the morning tomorrow morning. But I'll be back with the Necro also, and I'll probably do some split streams between the Zerker, or excuse me, not the Zerker, but the SK and the Necro. And we'll have some group dungeon runs coming up soon, so that should be fun. And we'll see what else pops up. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. I really appreciate you. Have a great evening. Be safe. Until next time, we'll see you later.